knock these stickers off.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, right on. Just in there.
What up?
Hey.
All right, what up? What up, people? We live for another episode of Heroes No Capes podcast, episode number 47. All right, y'all know me. This the intro, Max. I know you catch them like later on, so this is how the beginning kind of goes.
Oh, I saw him a few times. The dogs, the shooting range, collectibles. Yeah, I've seen it. I love the dogs.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
But y'all know me. I am the abomination known as AJ. Okay. I'm waiting on it.
This guy.
That was some short applause, bro.
It's because we had 3 people on, sir. We got to spread it around. Damn. Didn't even want it. Now he's like, that applause was too short. This guy.
I need a standing ovation. I am joined by my homies, my co-host, Mr. Left Eye Ego. How you doing, sir? Talk to the people. What up?
Doing great, guys. You got Left Eye Ego here today. I'm rocking the Joker's Voice merch. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe to him and get his merch. # keep talking. We're back for another episode. Let's get it.
Cool. All right, and we have a guest. We don't have too many of those. We're not opposed to it. People, come on. Let us know if you want to come on the show. But we want to make sure this is a place that people feel, I would say, comfortable talking. I'm not saying like a safe space or no shit, but I'm saying like you actually care about the content.
No.
It's a safe space for degenerates, Max. So let it out. But yeah, just make sure people actually care about the content. Everybody get a chance to speak. We hear different perspectives. It's about good geek conversation. That is our focus on this channel. And we are joined. Our guest is Movie Madness and Entertainment, Mr. Mad Max. What do you go by? What do you want the people to call you, bro?
Max. Just Max. Max Movies.
Just Max.
Mad Max. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Whatever you want. Right. I'm pretty easy going.
Gotcha.
I'm not as mad as I used to be. I used to be very mad on the internet. Now I'm kind of like Tame Max.
Okay. Max is chilling. He said, man, I'm
Max.
I'm over a lot of this shit, bro. Let's just talk about it. Okay. So then we address the chat. It seems like that's what everybody on YouTube does, but I enjoy it. Okay. It's like I said, the geek conversation, man. The people here, they bring a lot. So we're going to speed through these. I know I focus on this too long. Shit, me talking right now, Ego is like, bro, hurry this shit up. Wrap it up like Chappelle show. But today we're talking about, I don't exactly know the order, but we got this Mario trailer to talk about. Of course, April O'Neil. We don't have to look at that. I'm sure everybody have seen it, but we'll talk about it, give our thoughts. Then I got the Dragon Ball on the thumbnail. Max, are you a Dragon Ball Z fan at all?
Listen. I don't hate anything. I don't. Okay. And I'm glad it's there for the people that like it. But I tried to get back into the Dragon Ball back in the day, and it takes like 3 episodes to throw one fireball. it's like you do a wind up. You're like, hit me, and then the next step it's to be continued, and then they draw it back a little bit, and then finally for the 4-episode arc, he finally throws the fireball. And it's like, and it's cool.
Yeah,
it's cool. But all
right.
But I love the games.
Hopefully,
I'm not opposed to giving it another shot, but it's like there's also so many. Hold on, okay. Yeah, I'm not opposed to trying again, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's cool, bro. It's cool. Hopefully the chat.
I love the Dragon Ball Z fans though. Like they're really passionate about it. and the games exist. Like that's where I'm like, okay, even if I don't like something, there's some like I'm not a huge wrestling fan. I appreciate wrestling. I appreciate the art and athleticism and the entertainment value. But I love the video games, and I love some of the supplemental stuff like movies and stuff.
Agreed. Yeah. So I hope the chat doesn't shit on you too much for saying himi for Kamehameha. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
I'm just.
They make fun of me on my show because I did that.
All right, man. Let me speed through these. Okay, Dempsey, of course, this man I was supporting. Love this dude. AJ the 1K. Hey, man, it'll come. Is this an episode in which AJ expresses his love for both the Aliens and Lord of the Rings franchises while Ego looks on in disbelief? Roman, that's not happening, man. Get that old shit out of here, man. But like Max said, I'm glad y'all love it. Y'all keep having fun. I don't have to come over there and shit on it. These dudes better be wearing the cowboy hats.
Next time.
Yeah, the headphones. I don't have the setup for that, man. Get a crowd what they want. I want it too, bro, but I want a horse to go with it. Hopefully there won't be any fake penis on this show like FNT.
Jesus Christ, that was some weird shit, man.
I didn't see it. I saw everybody talking about it. But
you saw it as like you wouldn't have thought it was fake. People had to tell you it was fake. Number one, that shit could get your channel like completely nuked. I would not have taken that chance.
Well, man, I'm gonna be honest. I haven't watched FNT in a while. It's just,
yeah.
Max, that this is not the time to really talk about it or go into it. A lot of us have our concerns with those, with the way they do things, but we can't control another person's content. Right. I had to realize they are constantly saying the same things because it needs to be heard, and there are a lot of people who are not truly woke to what's happening right now. So we just got to make sure we fill that void. Can't have them can't ask or can't try to control their content, just like we can't control fucking Marvel or Disney. We can only express our opinions and make our own shit.
I do know in the past I would have been more upset about it, but now I'm just like, they're just trying to get attention. It's just getting an easy super chats.
Hold on. Again, I didn't watch it, and we don't have to stay there. But it wasn't them. Supposedly, it was the
no. I know, but you know when you're having certain guests on, they're going to do something crazy. That's all I'm saying.
I hear you. I don't know if that's what they're thinking because I don't know the dude. But the comments.
Oh, I know who he is.
Okay,
is he like that?
Well, he started. I don't know if I should.
Is he a shit stirrer? Is what we're gonna get.
Yeah, he started the Proud Boys group. The Proud Boys.
Really, that was him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a good look. Okay.
Yeah.
Not for the channels. Like that's not. I look for the Proud Boys. Now it's like Proud Boys. Come on, guys.
All right, Rhea, AJ, Max, and then look over here. It says face. Fuchsia, wide eyes. I'm sure there's some shape, gift, some shit. Yeah. I'm a boomer, so smash the like button, y'all. Appreciate it. And another emoji gift thing that I can't see. All right, Nosferatu, my werewolf brother. What's up, AJ and Ego? What up? Best mod in the game, doing the damn thing. Hail the Lord. What up? I gotta make sure I hit everybody. Nagert Nall, Sean. Fix that, man. We don't know how to read that. Yo, Abomination and Left Eye Ego, how you guys been? We good, man. We here for another show. Good. I'll stick around. Canadian, I already talked to you, man. Don't fall asleep on this, bro. Mustard on the beat, bro. Them beats be hard, man. I be prolonging the show, man, because me and Ego be back here dancing. I think I even saw Max. He might be bouncing with his coffee for a minute.
Threw his shoulder up.
Mike has bad knees. What up? Cannoli Sasquatch. What up, good people? Roman, we talked to him. He has a gun. Hands up. Don't shoot. Doggerinos. We love the dogs. Got a pick for you guys. Check your Twitter feed. I'm bad with multitasking on the internet, John. Ego got it. Yeah. Ego coming with the muscle shirt. They dig the muscle shirt. Where the taco meat at, bro? You shaved that? That?
Yeah, trim it down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's not yet. It's not yet summer yet. You know what I mean?
IJP Bay. Look, AJ, I'm not racist. I'm not racist either, bro. You were the perfect shade of brown. You were the shade of brown that God meant you to be, man. And this man on some super geeky, the dirty shit too, reviewing a lot of stuff. I respect it. I love it. Dragon Ball is equivalent to two Karens trying to kill each other in a Walmart. Look, man. I don't love Dragon Ball. I did. I want it to be better, but hey, man, I think consumers are everywhere. Okay, and it's not just woke trash out there. There's a bunch of just lazy, non-creative shit out there as well. And Dragon Ball is that. I'm on with you, AJ. I'm out. FNT depends on the guest. If I will watch, yeah. Okay.
Like the new profile pic, Mike has bad knees. Looks good.
Okay, yeah. I see him change the picture. Morning. All right, he just a troll. All right. Okay, Mephisto, what up? Miss Cannoli.
Good day.
There we go. Okay. What do y'all want to get to first? What topic do we want to go over?
I'm up for all of it, I think.
Okay. Ego, you want to hit to DC? You know what?
What do you think?
Let's start with the DC. Like, y'all, we try to get like topics that me and Ego kind of care about. Even if one of us don't care about, it's like, all right, bro.
I care about it all. I'm loving entertainment right now.
Okay, there you go. So, Ego, you
except
can
Dragon Ball.
I'm not mad at you. Current Dragon Ball is trash. Blue hair, rose-colored hair, silver hair, barely silver hair. Man, get out of here with all that shit. Broly got green hair. Vegeta got purple hair.
Ooh, popcorn chicken combo. That looks pretty good right now.
Ultimate Karen.
No, Max, you working out. You working out, bro.
I am trying to lose weight. Yes, I am.
Okay.
All right. So now first getting into it, guys. All right. So James Gunn reconfirms talks with Henry Cavill for other DC roles. DC Studios co-CEO James Gunn reconfirms he has had talks with former Superman actor Henry Cavill about other roles in the new DC universe. All right. So the DC universe might still have a place for former Superman actor Henry Cavill, as James Gunn reconfirms DC Studios has had talks with the star about other possible roles he could play. Cavill returned to Superman last October in a post-credits scene in The Rock's Black Adam. However, merely 2 months after Cavill finally returned to the role, then newly appointed DC Studios co-CEO Gunn announced the actor would not be playing Superman in the new DC universe. Gunn did mention he explained his decision to Cavill and talked to the actor about other possible roles for him, which Gunn now reconfirms. While denying Cavill was cast as Frankenstein in Creature Commandos, Gunn reconfirmed on Twitter that following Cavill's Superman exit, there is a possibility the actor could return to DC in a new role since he's talked to Cavill about future possibilities. You can see the tweet right here. Cavill is a known advocate of the Superman character, and the subpar way in which his time as the Man of Steel was handled has been a popular topic of discussion, with even Gunn recently expressing his disapproval of the old DC regime's conduct with Cavill. If he does decide to return to DC, there are a few roles Cavill could be perfect for, and the rest of this just basically goes into saying that it is a push for him to be either Hal Jordan for the DCU or Apollo in the Authority. And the Apollo one's the bigger push from, I guess, normies and just comic book fans. I guess they said that if he can't be Superman here, he might as well be the Superman of the Authority. But like that's the actual gay Superman who's in a relationship with, is it Midnighter, I think. So it's got a lot of play with what he's going to be wind up doing, but that's pretty much where everything stands as of today. So based on that, what are you guys thinking about it?
Lame. I like James Gunn, but come on. Yeah, we want Cavill to play a different character. It's like, come on. It's this go-to thing James Gunn is where he's like, well, we'll see what else you could do. You're just not going to do what you wanted to. It's like, or what some fans wanted, and that's beyond the Snyderverse. People like Cavill as Superman. So I'm just like, okay, you better really hit this out of the park with your Superman project. And if he does, I'll be there. I'm just like, I don't think it was a need to do it at this time. And to say, oh, well, we might have him play something else. What is this, consolation prize? Like, it's weird. Okay. I don't like it.
Yeah, I agree with that. It seems like, okay, the fans want you. We don't want to exactly give them what they want, but we want to make it seem like we're respecting what they want and trying to give them something. I think James Gunn is probably trying to, what is it like if you're trying to please everyone? So in the process, he might end up pleasing no one. Probably, again, normies they'll consume. Okay. And me personally, I think Henry Cavill is a stand-up dude based off of what I've seen. Been on recent shows with like Zach's where he's like showing clips of Henry Cavill before he even got some of these jobs or some of these roles, how he talks about and respecting these characters that he's portraying or want to portray. I want to see this dude as far away from the industry as possible. I don't want to see him being jerked around. Like the last they had this man hype up the Superman coming back just to tell him, never mind, scratch that. So I don't want to see that keep happening to that man. I would love if he was to separate, compete with the mainstream, do his own thing, or go do something where he can actually enjoy the project and have fun. And then when people love their work, you see more of they go harder, like they bring more to it. So that's what I want for him. Fuck all of this shit. I want all of the good guys out and leave it to burn. Just like I didn't want fucking Tim Allen and Lightyear. Okay, but supposedly he coming back for Toy Story 5. There's probably some other characters or some people I can think of as well. But those are my thoughts. I don't want him in there, especially that seems super disrespectful to have him to come and play a gay character. Not saying straight people can't play gay characters.
Well, you know why though, right?
Why? Talk to me.
Because that's the rumor.
Well, I wouldn't take a lot of stock in that they want him to play that. That's just what people are assuming. Like since he was a suit, I think. I don't, No, dude, I don't.
People are actually actively calling for it.
Yeah. Because of what he played in DC before Superman. So there's the Authority. There's a gay version, right? I don't know too much about the characters. Midnight and Apollo, that it's similar to what he played. I'm not opposed to him playing gay character. It just would be weird when you already saw him as Superman, and now sort of like a different version, a character that's in the same vein. That would be like really pointless to me to bring him back just for that. If they do actually bring him back, I'd want him to be something different, like it's not like a somewhat similar character. I agree with Ray that Warhammer is what he's really passionate about. That's the one I'm looking forward to. Like now that Superman's off the table, I really don't. If he wants to, if I want to support these entertainers for what they want to do. So if he wants to go back to DC, I'm all supporting that. I just think it's lame to do anything, but you already at the top with Superman. So anything else, it's like, okay, it's like, all right. So I'm more on board with his other projects.
Rhea says she's interested in Authority. I think the same way with Guardians, a lot of people didn't even know who they were. I honestly didn't know who they were. I was knowledgeable of a lot of Marvel, so I've seen like them kind of interact with characters, but I never actually read like a Guardians book or something or played a game that I think they even featured in. So I think, and kind of like with the Eternals, who was it? Kevin Feige. Somebody was saying when people have no expectations of the character or no attachment, then you can kind of just do whatever you want with them. So it always goes back to, will it be entertaining? Probably, sure. But will it be disrespectful in its adaptation? Will it be what actual comic fans really want? I highly doubt it.
I just don't have a lot of confidence that a lot of these projects are going to get made to begin with. Like, it sounds great. I think James Gunn wants to do this stuff, but you're still going through Warner Brothers with their financial woes. And then they're also added pressure of now they're going to incorporate games and animation and comics all together with similar sharing storylines. That's more ambitious than what Feige's doing. Feige's having issues with the shows and the movies together. And video games get delayed. It sounds great. Show me, show me the money. Show me you doing it, actually. I just don't believe anyone can do it, especially Warner Bros. The way they are now. It sounds great, the slate, to me. If they actually get to everything, I don't know. That Superman's got to hit it out of the park for any of this stuff to happen.
Okay. Now, Zach said he's not going back to DC just based off of everything that he has going on right now. And yeah, I don't want him to go. back to DC. But Ego, what was you about to say, man?
I will say this. Let's see if you let's just test everyone in the chat. Let's see if you've heard this before. I don't want us to be a couple, but we can still be friends though.
Mm-hmm.
How that shit make you feel?
Yeah,
they friend zoned him. They friend zoned him. Yeah.
Really?
They friend zoned him and want him to be happy about it. Yeah.
Full stop. Right. That's full stop. Right.
Yeah.
That's pretty much number one.
It's embarrassing.
Number two. Yeah. Right. Number two. Like we're talking about the guy that's gonna be executive producing Warhammer. That's doing the film with Guy Ritchie based on the SAS. He might be Highlander. On top of that, he's always in the running, even though he's a slim chance of being the next James goddamn Bond. You telling me I got those four things? Why the fuck am I gonna come back to be Apollo?
Yeah.
Why am I gonna go back to the people that dumped me and say we can still be friends? Like, I'm sorry, is this Tyrese and Chingy? Every time I try to leave, someone think he's pulling me back? The fuck? No.
This man crazy.
So on top of all that, like with that being said, there are only two roles that would have to be masterfully directed, produced, and written for Henry Cavill to even consider if you're not bringing him back as Superman. You know what those are? Highfather or Orion. The only two that work.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to be a new god.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
That's it. Highfather is on New Genesis. He goes against Darkseid. He's pretty much leading the new gods. That works because we would technically consider him our god. No blasphemy.
Yeah, no blasphemy.
He's attained deity-like levels within the geek community. Or he has to play Orion, the man that hates Darkseid with all of his being, even though Orion is technically Darkseid's son. So it creates the kind of internal confusion, or I guess internal dialogue that you'd have to have for someone that's got a high moral standards. That is the only way this works. I don't see him doing either because I don't trust the writing process, the producing process, or the directing process. So with those being said, that's 3 strikes, you're out. So he's got way too many projects that'll actually be good for him to have to go back to just being a side character when he pretty much propped up the Snyderverse. Like, stop.
Yeah, I agree, man. You just went hard on that. I love the passionate DC talk, even if I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I know what you were talking about just then, but it's great to see that passion come out. But yeah, I just said I don't want to see them like jerking them around. And you came with the perfect damn analogy of they just friend zoned them. Which, yeah, man, this dude seems like I don't want to say naive. This is a grown ass man. I think he makes his own decisions. He knows what's best for him. But just to see him like talk about some of these things and just to see that rug kind of get pulled under him, I start to feel for the guy. So yeah, just going back to saying I don't want to see him attached to any of this shit. And I did say back when we found out that James Gunn was taking over this stuff, creatively, it makes sense what James Gunn was doing. But execution would be where we actually see whether all of this shit will be basically amount to nothing, or will it just be more trash superhero content that really gets people to just check the fuck out of this genre for a while. I'm saying
DC constantly puts way too much pressure on their project. They put so much pressure on the Superman legacy now because of all the decisions they made. It really just has to casting. Announcement when everything leading up to start filming, this really has to be a home run.
With that being said, I gotta ask you a question, AJ. Let me ask something real quick.
Okay.
If Henry Cavill can do movies for both, I guess comic books, tabletop games, and video games, how would you feel if he was cast in Red Dead Redemption, the movie?
I think he'd be I don't know if he could play like the Western voice, if he can do that, he'd be great. I don't know who I would have him to play though, because the thing
lead character.
No, and because I'm so attached to Red Dead Redemption, and the game was so amazing, like visually, that I want to see a CGI rendition, CGI animated movie.
Hey, stop!
Like
way, man. That'd be too expensive.
What? I don't give a shit. If they stop putting, it probably would be less expensive than you getting all these high value ass actors and sell the movie.
Bro,
I don't know. I'm not about to
budget for the CGI alone. What are you talking about? I'm talking about you go to Montana, bro, where you go to the 4 Sixes Ranch in Dallas. You do all the shooting there, sir.
I don't think you realize.
mind.
I don't think you realize how
CGI.
attached Red Dead Redemption fans are to the voices of the characters.
And I'm saying
to the voices of the characters.
No. And I'm saying someone that says I'm going to respect the source material from which this comes, and I'm going to play the character to the letter.
You're telling me you don't care how much. I don't care how much this man puts into it or is dedicated. He cannot perfectly be Arthur Morgan when you have Arthur Morgan right there. Oh, that was a lame boo. I boo your boo.
No.
In the chat, if you are a Red Dead Redemption fan, do you want to see Henry Cavill as Arthur Morgan in a Red Dead Redemption movie? Have you ever seen Final Fantasy Advent Children?
No, sir. I have not.
Okay. Max, have you seen it?
Yeah.
Beautiful animation. CG. What about Beowulf? Beautiful.
Yeah, I saw Beowulf.
Like the person. Okay, that is what I want. Speaking as a Red Dead Redemption fan, I can't speak for everybody, but do that with the voice, because if he's not, again, perfect, I don't want to see him in it. Now he could play. Look at a movie like Beowulf.
It's too much money. $150 million. You basically
Red Dead Redemption. Ask me how much did the game make? I don't know, but I'm just saying. I'm sure the game makes up for that. All right. How much does it cost? How much does it cost for these actors? How much does it cost for the setting? How much does it cost for maybe training the horses? How much does it cost
when you're on the ranch? It's you're on the ranch, sir. You want CGI? You want a CGI horse? Is that what we're talking about right now? You want to hear and then it glitch the fuck out?
No,
is that what you want? Is that what you want for a CGI horse? For someone like me in nature, you want a CGI horse? Is that what you're talking about?
If you played the game, you would know what they're capable of with the CGI, and then Beowulf.
I just want to hear the hypocrisy for you, sir. From the man that's out here in nature, being barefoot on the ground, you were like, man, that's a damn fine thoroughbred CGI horse. That's what you want. You want a CGI stallion, really?
I'm also the same person that loves animation over live action.
That applies. That's CGI, sir. That's not animation. That's CGI. It's completely different.
That's art. It's still art, as opposed to a dude on the screen.
No, sir.
I'm going to play this character. What's my line? You can get them same dudes in there who was on the game, read that script, throw that voice on the character, the CGI characters, and we in there.
Bro, all I'm saying, I just want to make sure. Again, you don't want to see a man out in nature, like you be saying, right? You don't want to see a man on a horse like you want to ride.
Ego. I'm saying, yes, I would love to see that. But because of what has come before, the best adaptation would be essentially, whatever word you want to put in there, to CGI it. It would be perfect. Okay. You're going to run into too many issues with the live action adaptation. The only issue with animation is money. That is your issue. These people can pull enough money out of their ass. Eagle, I truly don't care to argue with you about this, bro.
No, because I can't. No, I care to argue, sir. Because you ain't watching Yellowstone. This is your fault for not being educated and watching Yellowstone, sir.
Yellowstone's pretty good. I just started it. Yeah,
it is right. So basically, the ranch that it's on, like the 4-6 in Dallas, is like hundreds of thousands of acres, right? The guy that created Yellowstone, him and his group bought the shit for like $350 million. So you had 350,000 acres to film whatever kind of Western you want on this property.
Yeehaw!
Exactly. Yeehaw, these nuts.
Get along, little doggy.
All I'm saying is you can film it on the ranch, which means there's no extra production costs. You rent it out like you would a studio. Exactly. Oh, I can't stand that. Oh, really? I have record.
It's ego.
I just want to be on the CGI. That's you right now, sir. All I'm saying.
I like CGI and animation and abomination.
I don't either.
I like it. But live action horses and westerns, no. I mean animation over.
No.
Unless it's all animation, unless it's like just the animated project, I would
be all. So I'm saying to adapt Red Dead Redemption.
Look, right there. You saw Magnificent Seven, right?
Yeah. Ego. Yeah. Again, I don't think this is something I really care to argue. I would love to see that shit live action, not Red Dead Redemption. I would love to see that world. I love Magnificent Seven. I love Django. I love westerns. I'm saying
Yellowstone.
I'm saying with Red Dead Redemption itself, because these people have won voice actor awards for both games, I want to hear those voices and I want to see those characters. That game made me feel more emotions than most content that I've seen, most live action content. Bring that same energy into CGI right here. Now, if we want to go into a Jack Marston story, because we only got a sliver of that in the game, sure, let's make that live action because people aren't so attached to that. There aren't real, like, a lot of voices besides like Ross or whatever, but I will take that as a live action. But for what you asked, an adaptation of Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2, it needs to be CGI, or just 2. It needs to be CGI. If it's live, let's see what the comments say. I'm ready to get to the next topic, bro. The other video game live action adaptation that we have examples of what would happen. The Last of Us, anyone. And I said Red Dead Redemption was already woke to me. RDR2. It has some weird elements in there.
Oh, cool.
It wasn't done right. Okay, they prioritized the story.
Okay,
I think, and so it was actually great. But it's small things in there, like women empowerment with the suffrage movement. Like he had to take them around and wheel them around while they was like, "Let us vote," all that type of shit. And then the treatment of Lenny. He was another soft ass black dude, the only true black dude on the squad. Whereas the other one, Charles, was a mix. He was black and Native American. He was a badass. But these were also new characters created that weren't in the first game. So they really didn't have story associated with the first one. There were black and brown characters thrown in there just because of the times. But it was done fucking well.
Okay. I actually didn't play the games. It's always been on my to-do list.
Oh, please do. Please do.
Yeah.
Please do. That shit's amazing, bro.
Yeah.
I play it every Sunday. I think I missed like the last 2 Sundays or whatever, but I play the game religiously. You get immersed in that world, in that CGI ass world. You can still get immersed in it. But all right. What do these comments say? Then let's get to the next topic. I think I want to end with Mario. Y'all, I have not seen the Mario trailer yet, and I'm just like, ooh, I was supposed to do a live action, like live reaction video to it. Look at this man, got me speaking live action and whatnot. I want to do a live reaction, so y'all will see it on the stream. And I've been creaming for this goddamn movie.
Oh, really? That much? Okay.
That much. Right. Yes, sir.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to see it.
Yo, Mario, though. Okay. How about live action Lion King versus animated Lion King? Animated all day.
Well, they're both animated. They're both animated.
Yeah, one is a terrible copy of real life. So there you go. And I've said there's no way that those mixed races of people on the first one, and those white characters had more soul than this damn near all black cast of this fucking remake. I'm thinking from a quality standpoint, the practical effects would be best for Red Dead. Bro, Hell the Lord likes Teen Wolf, that show. So I can't
do that, man. Don't do that, man.
I love my guy, but I can't take what he says as gospel, bro.
He young, man. He young. That's all. Let him have it. Let him have it. All right, let him have it.
A positive way you still keep your family, not have to go to meetings. Yeah. Max, please play it. Arthur must be played by an Asian woman. They might make Sadie Asian. Sadie Adler.
Oh, man.
Sonic was a decent one. I'm surprised Ego didn't bring that up. I didn't like that.
Didn't like what?
I didn't like the Sonic movies.
What?
Well,
did you see? Well, I don't know. Do you have Netflix? They have the Sonic animated series now. That's all in Sonic World's actually pretty good. I started
on Netflix.
Okay. Yeah,
bro, that shit's terrible. I couldn't do it.
All right.
I couldn't do it. They're also going with the whole multiverse aspect, which makes the shit trash. I know it's not multiple verses, but they went to a different universe where, shit was shook up. It's like, anyway, I don't want to go in on that. I hated it though. I couldn't get through it. Rhea agrees with me, and we've agreed on a lot of shit since I've seen her come through. So hell, I just I'm gonna take your mod privileges away and give them to Rhea.
Oh no, but you just you're shitting on Sonic. That's not cool with Rhea. Sonic's a huge Rhea's a huge Sonic fan.
I'm a huge Sonic fan, and
that's why you don't like it.
Yes, with the Sonic movies, Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails were damn near perfect. My issue is with these video game adaptations when they got to be put in our world.
I get that. I get that. I prefer them to be in their own world. Yeah.
So like I think that took away from the story by making them have to fit into ours.
I agree with that. I think it could have been better. And that's why I like Sonic Prime looked interesting, but you think that's trash too. So I don't know. I have to check that out. I have to watch more of it.
If Sonic would have taken the approach that Mario is doing right now, I would be all over that movie, but it's not. Also, I'm waiting on a Sonic game where I get fucking Child World. Rhea, I hope you with me on that one. We haven't had Child World since the goddamn Dreamcast in the GameCube remakes. I want to play the goddamn Sonic game, high energy, octane, all that type of shit. And then I want to go in Child World and hear my nice music. Dun, 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 and I'm just fucking carrying a little baby around and feeding it and giving it animals and watching it transform and evolve and shit.
Tamagotchi, bro?
Some shit like that, but no, not really. It's returning. I need that. Daniel doesn't understand the hype for Mario. Daniel.
Because the other one was so bad. And this one has a lot of promise. And Charlie Day was made to play Luigi.
Yeah,
I'm saying, man.
The voices, I'm on board for everything. The voices are still off to me, but I'm like okay with it though, because Mario doesn't really speak much in his games to begin with, so it's always going to be a stumbling block. They start hearing Mario talk a lot, all of a sudden, it's a me. That's all he does. It's a me, Mario. Or whatever, like noises.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
he doesn't really talk much.
I like his voices. Not Mario. I'm talking about Chris Pratt. Like I think they're pretty.
I like
great.
Chris Pratt. Yeah, I think the best of the voice cast is Jack Black for Bowser.
That man is amazing. Oh, we'll talk about it.
Especially the new trailer. Especially the new trailer, you get a lot of. I don't want to spoil it.
Wow, I have not seen it.
You get a lot of him speaking, and I was like, "Oh, this is the best voice in this trailer."
Bro, when he was interrogating Luigi. And he was like, but there's one problem. And he was pulling that one little strand of Luigi's mustache. I was like, bro, this is interrogation on a childlike level. But you see the menace that fucking Bowser is. Bro, I'm a Jack Black fan too. And I even said it, like I was on Twitter and he was hyping the movie up. And I said, Jack, I love you, bro, but I do not want to hear your voice on Bowser. And I quote tweeted or whatever. And I went back and I said, bro, I apologize. You killed it. It was the best shit in that trailer. Did you grow up with it or been around people that had it?
I think he's talking about Daniel.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, I just noticed your top shelf there. GameCube, Dreamcast. All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Nice.
I played Mario as a kid. Yeah. Sonic movie was great. Okay. All right. What up? Thoughts on fitness? How goes it over there, guys? We good. We good. AJ, have ever read the Sonic comics? I read here and there. I read some of the Archie comics, but I have been reading the current Sonic comic, which I'm just gonna say I like. I like it. And that's what I would have liked the movie to be, and that I thought the last Sonic game was going to be based off of the comic. Even with the guy writing the comic wrote the story for the game, I think, but it's nothing like the comic, and it should have been. Eggman came up with a metal virus, so basically that shit's run rampant, and he's lost control. So anybody who touches it turns into a robot slave. But I don't want to spoil it for people who actually care about it, but that would have been a great story to explore. And then it introduces a lot of the Sonic characters, like some that people don't even know about. And that's what I want to see more of Sonic. I don't want to see Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails next to a bunch of fucking humans. But anyway.
I get that.
Sonic Saturday Morning. Now I've seen the old Sonic cartoons. I've seen that. I've seen Sonic Underground with him and his two siblings. I've seen Fat Sonic. I was showing my wife Sonic, and she was like, "Ooh, this man has came a long way. I didn't know he used to be fat." I'm like, "Yeah." So, yeah, I'm so sick of the multiverse gimmick. Crisis on Infinite Worlds was a mistake. Chris Pratt doesn't sound like Mario at all. The Sonic movies are okay, not amazing. Mario movie is going to make it look bad. Exactly. As well as once we get to the Ninja Turtle trailer, I pointed out in my video, Mario comes out like a day after Ninja Turtles. So just like people were talking about or making the comparison of like how the Minions obliterated Lightyear in the box office, I think we're going to see that same thing with these two.
Agreed.
It would be watching 2-hour cutscene of PS5. Yeah, bro. If you ever I'm just watching these cutscenes and I'm feeling emotions for Arthur Morgan. Like he gets to the point to where you don't even want to do anything bad because he's such a good character, or he wants to truly be redeemed. And you realize that he was just his upbringing, man. He, dad died early age. He ended up falling in. Max, I'm a dog trainer, bro. Hey, fix that shit.
Damn, I have to mute because I can't fix it.
I'm gonna have to. Do I need to push my wolf energy through the screen?
Please,
through the internet.
The problem is we got a cat, and the dog and the cat do not like each other, so we have to have them upstairs. The cat's upstairs, and the dog hears her.
Okay,
so
that's just ask me. I'm more than happy to send any information I got your way, but it has to be consistency on the human parts.
Come on, Callie. Aussie.
Callie's a beautiful Aussie. She wants to chase things, bro. You got this damn cat right there. Go. All right.
Let her chase the cat.
No, don't let her chase the cat. Go take her outside and let her chase things. Engage with her.
Oh, yes, I do need to do that. Yes, that's going to help me lose weight too. We
need
to go on walks.
No, not walks.
Run.
Go outside and explore. Be out there with them.
Breath is kicking.
Walk, run, sniff, chase.
You want me to sniff outside?
No, but just get a frisbee and throw it to the dog.
Y'all gonna believe me when I say I don't get down to sniff things, but I go investigate the shit that they're sniffing. Like I'm engaged with them, and I piss on shit outside. So
why? Oh, Jesus Christ.
TMI.
Okay. So am I. I'm not gonna pull it out and pee on right here. I don't have to mark this territory.
Tights. What is this?
Man, so he spells his name in the grass. Okay.
My dog said, "Oh snap! This it? This the spot?" I'm like, yeah. Go get that. I marked that for y'all. All right, I'm serious, but anyway, y'all, let me get through the comments. I enjoy it. I appreciate it, but the people here for content, not this shit, not necessarily. Oh my goodness. Okay, Daniel, I'm losing respect for you, sir. You still got the muscles and everything, so there's something I can learn from you. But this man says Sonic movie was done exceptionally well, but he feels nothing for Mario.
He said he was a second guy, though. He said he was a second guy, though. So he kind of pre-qualified that, though.
That's okay. All right, man. When shit don't add up, man, when it don't make sense. Max, you talking about Sonic Prime? It's a good Netflix show.
My Netflix subscription is on hold right now because my card expired. I'm paying down debt, so I didn't renew my credit card, and I get all these notifications always streaming. Like, oh, you want to update your card? I'm like, not yet. No, so... But as soon as I get Netflix back, I'm gonna watch Sonic Prime and some other stuff.
Yeah, I got Netflix with my T-Mobile. There you go. I'm watching Walking Dead right now, me and my wife, and Walking Dead got woke. I'm just gonna say that. I know when I say woke, it triggers people.
I think it just got bad. I don't know about the woke part. I mean, it did get woke too, but I tend to think it's just woke could be great. Look at Last of Us. Last of Us is great and it's woke as hell.
I haven't watched it. I don't care anything about it. I didn't play the games. I'm going to say this, Max. It got bad before it got woke. But even seeing some of this woke shit, I do see a difference in storytelling that could have worked. Like I see some smart decisions made, but overall,
I think ultimately, in my opinion, it doesn't matter if it gets woke or not. It's just the execution and the storytelling and the writing, If it's bad, it's bad. Like the problem with Walking Dead for me, and I'm a Walking Dead fan, I just haven't watched the last few seasons because the AMC app it only keeps a couple episodes, and I like to watch it all the way through. But I don't think it had anything to do with it getting woke is the reason it got bad. It's just that they just kept recycling story points, and the zombies weren't as intimidating, and
yeah,
it got a little silly at certain points of just you lose the tension if characters like they're not going to get rid of the mains, like they're not going to get rid of the most popular characters for Walking Dead. They're going to keep Daryl, they're going to keep Negan around, and then it just got silly to me. But
okay. I'm still watching. I'm in season 5. We're in season 6 now, and I think this is when it's terrible. But I don't want to spoil that. I also didn't want to watch it because I did read some of the comic, and I don't want to end up liking it. But then after I read the comic, then I'm like, oh man, this is fucking terrible. Like the comic was way better. So that's why I didn't get invested in it. But I was watching some shit, and I was like, okay, this is great. This is interesting. This has me on the edge of my seat, and now I'm just seeing the decline that I was told that comes. And again, it was bad before it got woke. Okay, I'm not saying woke equals terrible. Okay. I do like Jack Black's movie. Yeah, Gun Toting Shadow. I love that shit when I was a kid. The voice acting spirit transcend from the trademark voices well enough. I'm sure there was a lot of modulation in post for that. Okay. Dreamcast Sonic game. Yeah, John. The 3D Sonic games are fucking amazing. AJ and I share a Powerpoop fruit. It's how we became friends. Nosferatu. You know what? You're on the Flash Hits channel more than you should be. So if you got something to say, bro, come on, let it out so I can know what I'm dealing with before I get locked into a room with you by myself. And werewolf versus vampire, sure, but I don't want to have to. I want to defend myself, not my butt, from you. If you picking up what I'm putting down. Pick of Destiny is one of the funniest movies. Love the Pick of Destiny I have ever watched about Jack Black growing up being kicked out of his house by Meatloaf and battling the devil. Because it's the pick. Sonic Frontier is a solid modern Sonic game. Ain't Canadian. You losing me, bro. You losing me. Okay, you said Underground is trash. I hope Mario destroys TMNT. I got you.
I'm rooting for both. I want more. Like I'm sure you're gonna get to the big issue people have with the TMNT, but I'm looking forward to both. More so Mario though.
Yep. Sniff where the dog sniffs, mark where the dog marks. Sonic versus Mario movie. It could come, but I don't see. I'm skipping past comments, y'all. But I don't see the Sonic movie entering the world of the Mario movie. He would have to enter his world first before that crossover shit even tries to happen. But I think Illumination will control all of that.
I think they're going to be too busy building the NCU, Nintendo Cinematic Universe. I've heard rumors that they're going to probably do Donkey Kong next.
Yeah. I haven't heard it. It would make sense, and I don't want to see Seth Rogen. Okay, what topics we got? Because we've been talking about Mario for a while.
Why is everyone's turn on Seth Rogen? Just because he's very political? Is that why?
No, it's because he's an asshole.
Oh, all right. My friends say it too. Like, I still like Seth Rogen. I like everybody though. I like everyone, but I think he's still got some funny left in him. But people really don't like him anymore.
He does, just like no one likes that kind of funny. The funny you think you are is the funny we don't like.
Like you can actually, I like Seth Rogen early on, but now I'm getting tired of him and seeing how his responses to a lot of
he seems a little preachy. He seems a little preachy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it just makes me.
I get that.
It makes me not able to tolerate. His voice is terrible though. Like I just said, Jack Black. I was critical of Jack Black, somebody that I actually cared, but you see him try. Seth Rogen is just Seth Rogen. Like with the Lion King remake, Timon and Pumbaa, I gave him props and him and Billy Eichner for being the best out of that movie, but it was still a shit ass movie and they were still terrible characters. But because they were actually in the studio bouncing off one another, it worked better than everything else. But yeah, he was just Seth Rogen. That's fucking Pumbaa. I'm tired of him not trying and still getting praise.
Reyes giving shade too towards him. Kind of relic of the mid 2000s.
He is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, like he peaked with Zach and Miri.
Okay. I watched that shit. I watched what was the Knocked Up? Was he in 40-year-old version?
He produced it, yeah.
He produced it. Like, you know, he's been attached to some great stuff.
But he's pretty much riding the Freaks and Geeks wave from like the late 90s, early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
He parlay that into 40L version, which means I can do raunchy humor. That's not hard to do. I can do dark humor, which was 50-50. That was actually kind of good. And I could maybe do action if you let me put enough comedy in it. Green Hornet, which I actually liked. But
I liked the Green Hornet was fun.
Yeah, Green Hornet was cool. He shot me right in the arm.
The James Franco situation didn't help him because that was a frequent collaborator with him. That he got canceled. I don't even know if he's guilty. I have no idea. I don't,
I will say that to me, it doesn't really matter if that's your bro, it's your bro. You just say like, hey, when he's with me, I ain't seen none of that stuff. But that's my guy, and good, bad, or indifferent. I stick up for him. Like that's kind of what it should have been. On top of the fact that Disaster Artist was pretty damn funny. I see why he got
Disaster Artist was really good. Yeah,
that was hilarious as shit. But I say like between Dave Franco and James Franco, Dave's a better actor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but yeah, Sausage Party was. There's no fucking way I was gonna watch that shit or Santa Inc. But it's like no one likes really raunchy humor anymore. There's no growth. There hasn't been any growth for him since 40-Year-Old Virgin. Not really.
So look, I liked Sausage Party. It did become too much, especially the end. I was like, okay, this is I watched the movie now, but the idea of it was kind of cool. It was some stoner shit, and the animation was very smooth. You could see textures in the different like foods and whatnot. It was creative, and like, what would these characters do? Like it was a lot of good things about Sausage Party. Okay, I'm gonna say that. My bad. You can control the ego.
No, that's fine.
That's about the chat. But what was that one dude? The douche. He's like, I'm juicing up. Like, I love to see him like basically murder somebody and drink their juices and like fucking evolve like a goddamn Dragon Ball Z character. But I would never like sit there and defend Sausage Party and say you gotta love this movie. All right, bro. Y'all ready to get to Mario? We got Mario and then the April.
You don't want to do April now since we're already on Seth Rogen? Because you want to do Mario late. You want to say you want to do Mario last.
Let's end on a good note. Okay.
I'm okay for everything. Whatever.
Let's talk about the April shit. So do we want to watch the trailer?
For what?
Whatever.
TMNT? I'm trying to figure out at this point which is going to get the channel like some kind of ban, though.
What you can do is you don't have to watch it. You could just bring up the trailer and just go 2 seconds and just skip instead of playing in that. It won't get you a claim, I don't think. Like it's the... Yeah.
Okay,
it's up to you guys.
Up to you, man.
I'll pull it up. Hey,
I did that, and I didn't have any issue because I didn't play it. I just went 2 seconds, paused. I didn't, skipped around to each image.
So I'll just ask you guys, how do you feel about the frame, whatever is playing? Now, I will say, I guess we can get into like first thoughts before we get into the trailer.
Oh, you flexing left eye? What the heck, man?
Flexing.
Don't make me look bad here.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, we doing it over here, Max. This man got the robe on. He's not ready. He's not ready.
I'm not ready for what? I'm ready for anything. I'm ready for the internet.
Not in that robe, you not.
What do you mean? This is how I'm gonna go. This is how I'm gonna go to conventions too. Me and my friend are gonna cosplay as the dude and Walter. I'm gonna be the Doom. The Doom abides.
Okay, I don't know what Walter is.
Did you ever,
Max?
You ever see The Big Lebowski?
No.
Oh shit! You gotta see that.
It's been a long time I've not seen it.
It gets better every time I see it. Yeah.
Have you ever seen Sex Drive?
Yeah. Yes, I think so. It's been a while.
Okay. I'm just gonna say I just love that fucking movie. So I just wanted to throw that out there because I don't really hear people talk about it. But yeah. I love that movie. Just wanted to bring up something old and raunchy.
No one's impressed by this yawn. Oh.
Nah, man, nah.
Oh.
I need to watch it. I know, man. I need to talk. Ripper talks about it. I think he loves that movie. I'm gonna check it out. I'll check it out.
All right.
You know, I'm not gonna say it has to be like animation or nothing, but yeah, man. A lot of anyway. So let's go to the Ninja Turtles trailer. But April O'Neil, yes, she's ugly and black. The last TMNT or Rise.
I think that's TMNT, harsh.
Maybe.
Say ugly. Like I listen. I'm not canceling or anything for that. I'm just saying everyone likes to say fat and ugly. I think she's not exciting. She's not exciting looking. That's for
Hold
sure.
on. Okay.
She just
okay.
looks normal.
Max, I'm gonna correct you. I gotta correct you.
She just looks like a normal person. That's all.
Max, I gotta correct you.
Yeah.
I did not say she was ugly because she was fat. Okay. Every human
called her
in this
fugly.
Every human in this trailer is ugly. And I said in my video, I made sure to put it out before this stream. It seems like this is taking on like that Tim Burton style. Even the characters in like the last Pinocchio, although I fucking love that movie, the shit was pretty ugly. And that's just my biasness with how I like characters. So it makes sense that she's ugly compared to everyone else. My issue is it seems like the mainstream makes an effort to portray Black women either very aggressive, very like mannish, and then now we're doing the whole body positive thing. So what I was saying was in the previous Ninja Turtle series, April was already Black, which I was like, okay, that seems like right about right for the times. But now it's okay. Now we have to make her fat and more weighty, chunky, bigger, turtle body. It don't make sense because April
talking about.
It don't make sense because April, from what I know, is she was a reporter, which she wasn't that in the last series, but they were younger, as well as she started to take on like some of the ninjutsu. So she started to learn from the turtles. I don't see this April being that.
Well, here's my initial thoughts. I don't like a lot of like I'm like when people are going after the character's looks a lot, but I also understand that people like the virtue signal and act like we're not a little bit superficial too. Like I don't see anyone buying this version of April's action figure much. I don't see anyone really wanting to cosplay this much. And I'm not saying she's she's I have no room to talk about anyone being overweight.
Go ahead. Sorry. No, keep going, Max. I'm sorry, keep going.
But it just doesn't seem exciting. And that I think everything should be exciting because everything else in this trailer looks exciting to me. The turtles' expression is really great.
I love the turtles.
Yeah, everything else looks great. So if they are going to do a Black woman version of April O'Neil, make her freaking exciting.
Right, and
make her exciting. Just like the Little Mermaid.
You know what?
The new Little Mermaid is a Black Little Mermaid, but she has some of the essence of Ariel to me. Now I don't know. If
I don't want that shit.
Nah, fuck that. No,
I don't want that shit.
No, I'm good with it. I'm good with it. I think because she's a great singer, and she has the essence of Ariel in what clips I've seen. So that's where I'm like, it's exciting. This just seems like okay. I mean, in context, maybe April will be better with the storyline, maybe.
Okay.
But you're also an on-screen reporter should be exciting too, like April was in the past. Yeah.
I will give you two things that you're looking for because I don't like white race swaps in general, right?
I'm okay with it. I don't love it, but I'm okay with it. I'm like, okay, whatever.
So here's where we're going, right? Let's do this. So number one, first thing you type in is Black natural women, right? Do any of these natural women look like what you were shown as April at all? Right?
That's not.
No. I'm getting to the point. AJ, you know I got you, bro. Just let me cook, man. Let me cook.
We disagree too much.
I just put in salt and pepper on this one.
Are you saying Are you saying this Mutant Mayhem April or actual April?
I'm talking about the version that we're seeing in the show, in this movie. If he's saying he's
that's why I say it's an unfair comparison because the characters are ugly in general. But all right, you got it.
Thank you. Let me cook, man. You tell me you put in salt and pepper. You're like, that's enough. Let me work. All right.
Your wife told me how you feel about seasoning stuff, bro.
Don't do that.
We ain't got to go there. We don't have to go there.
She's coming in after me to check my work. Okay. You don't want to argue about Red Dead Redemption, but you arguing about my seasoning choices. I hate you. Anyway,
I'm gonna let you have. I'm gonna say no, thank you. And I'm gonna push my plate to the
side. All right, so I will say from what Max is saying, right? Doesn't necessarily look attractive, right? You want something that actually looks like someone that would look like this. These are black natural hairstyles, right? You said you wanted something that would have been exciting. I will show you,
or at least an exciting costume or something.
And I will show you the perfect model who they should have been after, and she's actually in a Marvel movie, even though I can't really name it at the moment, right? You said you wanted excited. This is all you would have had to base her learning ninjutsu on, right here.
You got to pull it up.
I got it.
Pull the last one up.
Okay. I got it. This is a samurai rider, right? She's from Britain, but this is how hard she goes. If you wanted her learning all the ninjutsu, you wanted someone with a natural hairstyle, you want a confident black woman like you say you want, this should have been who you chose it from off the bat, right? The problem is knowing all of that, knowing that black women can have very natural and pretty hairstyles, that it can be well maintained, and that this is animation. You don't actually have to bring in a beautician to make these. You just copy and paste the hairstyle on a body, knowing that number two, there are people that have been in the MCU that have been doing martial arts like that could have learned ninjuriken, and you had the samurai rider as an example. You chose a fugly woman. Now, to AJ's point, everyone looks ugly. You're right, but everyone looks proportional, right?
I'm not going. I don't think so.
The skinny guy looks skinny for his face, and the wider guy looks wide, but he has broader shoulders.
I guess maybe we can actually pull up the.
April is built like a goddamn potato.
So I will give you that. That was my issue, and I said in Rise of the TMNT, she was already black. Mm-hmm. The reason why I care but don't really care at the same time is the same reason I really don't give a shit about the recent iterations of Scooby-Doo. Is because they've been terrible for years now. So it's expected to be trash. My thing was, yes, the body change where, okay, she was just black in the last series. Fine, this is what y'all doing. But now we have to check another box. And then with these checking of the boxes, there's a built-in deflection of any criticism that we might have. I made a tweet about it where if it was simply about the race of the character being changed, then why do people still hate Michael Bay's Ninja Turtles with fine ass Megan Fox if we're just so fucking racist and that's all that fucking matters? But as well as this, her being fat, she can't do or be utilized the way she has been in the past. So it makes me truly feel like there's no point in this character being there except for the virtue.
We just got Shredder's Revenge, one of the best TMNT games ever, and April's finally a playable character where she kicks some ass. And I'm like, I want April to kick some ass. That's all. Yeah, I want her to get in on it. I want Casey Jones to get on it too.
That's another point I made.
I do see her being it could be an interesting character, but I think it limits the possibilities in. I got in trouble for this on my video. I think if April in the past is more being an extrovert instead of an introvert, and this character seems more like to introvert. Herself, right. Whereas April in the past to me was very outgoing person, very bubbly, like on screen camera. This person, as far as I know, doesn't seem like she's going to be the reporter on the front line.
She seems like she has a blog that she posts.
Yes, exactly. You're right. She seems like she has a blog.
And that's the problem, is the fact that April was in front of the camera giving you what it was. And this is actually what I say. This is what I actually is the downfall of all this strong independent woman bullshit, is the fact that we already had them and they were much better looking, number one. They actually got what they wanted, number two, and they weren't surly as fuck about it, number three. Because April, I'll put this, coming from a guy that was homeschooled until he was 13 or 14, who was told that he couldn't watch Ninja Turtles because they were demonic. So I don't really have the emotional investment as most of you all do, because I wasn't allowed to watch it until I was an adult, right? I will say from what I've seen, April was the one that was actually in front of the camera. She was always looking for a story. She used what she had available to her, whether it was looks, charm,
almost wit, like Lois Lane.
Didn't matter. That's what I'm saying. Lois Lane was the same way. That's the criticism I have about Men of Steel, was the fact that Lois Lane didn't really investigate. She just followed breadcrumbs. Basically, anyone could have found out that Clark Kent was Superman in that movie had they paid attention. The thing is that the Smallville version of Lois Lane was about, it's like, yo, my dad's a general, so I'm getting this, whether it's through the government or on my own damn self, because I'm that good at what I do. April's the same way. She actually has a drive and a will to find the truth. And the thing is, she's going to put a camera in front of you. She's going to be in front of that camera. But she's like, hey, look, I'm reporting what's happening right now. And for whatever I don't tell the public, I'm going to go to the sewers and holler at these turtles. This version of April doesn't look like she does that. She looks like an anonymous Reddit poster. Like, what the fuck? So
yeah, and I got to compare it to the last series because I did watch some of it. It had amazing animation. I just think the story was pretty trash, and the portrayal of the characters, the turtles as well. April was another young black female genius, and I'm tired of seeing that shit. I'm not saying it can't be done, but when you just, it's again, we just got to check these boxes and make these characters the best versions of them, as opposed to just giving us a character that has their flaws, that has their things that they're great at, and actually fit well onto a team. And we see a lot of female characters be able to do everything on their own. I don't know how this April will be portrayed, but in Rise of the TMNT, that April was a young black genius. But and the defense of this could be because it was a kids show, but she made a lot of dumbass decisions where I was like, okay, if you're as fucking smart as I'm being told you are, I wouldn't see you make a decision like that. But another issue that I have with this is the villains that the turtles fight. They are some pretty menacing fucking characters, and children cannot fight these. The turtles had years from when they were kids up until their teenage years, which it seems like they've been like 15, 16, 17, maybe 18, not preteens. Rise of the TMNT, they have mystical powers. So you can bullshit and say, okay, they're beating their villains because they have powers as well as their ninjutsu. But these dudes didn't have that. They don't even have full control of their weapons because they're like, okay, let me see what the ninja star, like they're playing around. They're like, oh my God, he's going to die. Like what Donatello was saying that. And you saw Raphael pick up Leo's sword. So it's like, oh, what does this do? What can I do with it? So it still seems like they're still learning these things, as opposed to being fully fleshed out turtles able to fight Bebop and Rocksteady, who appeared, which are these big ass menacing fucking monsters. Yeah, they're dumb, but the turtles are dumb here as well because they're kids. So I don't see that working. I definitely don't see them taking on a fucking Shredder. Okay, maybe they can take some Mouser bots out from Baxter Stockman if he appears, but they're not fighting a fucking Shredder. They're not fighting the Crane, which in the movie, the Crane came, and I'm telling y'all, watch the movie. That shit was crazy. The Crane came, and it was like on some Venom, like symbiote type stuff, where they was infecting the world with this, and all the humans were being taken over, again, looking like symbiotes, and the turtles had to fight these. I don't see that caliber of villain entering this movie. So I don't see...
I think it'd be really cool to have a super intimidating Shredder with a younger version of the Turtles.
That's going to take everything away from that Shredder because he just got beat by children. Am I supposed to take you seriously? I'm supposed to take Kang seriously? You just got beat by Ant-Man? You take away from your villain by doing shit like that.
Well, yeah, you're gonna have the Gotham problem by making all the bad guys so much older. By the time these guys are ready to actually fight them, they're gonna be too fucking old. Like that's like, oh, I beat Shredder, yes, or I beat whatever. I beat Bebop and Rocksteady. Yeah, it's because like 75 years old now, dudes. Like this is geriatric abuse at that point.
Yeah, and April, I don't think she should be here because the turtles do meet her when they're older. Now again, conflicting with the last series, but I would have preferred to focus on the turtles. And me and Ego was talking about it. I was saying, if this was just like their first interaction, the little boys doing their thing, like the antics and recording it, like that's modern day. That's what we do. We do dumb shit outside and we record it and try to go viral, I guess. So that makes sense. But that should have been like a flashback or like an early part of the movie. And then, okay, we end on a good note and then opening title credits, whatever. You get what I'm saying, the title screen. And then we see them older and actually fighting villains, but you can still see some of the comical aspects in it. And I think Donnie and Mikey's voice should be switched because Donnie has the lightest voice, but Mikey is the youngest, so he should have the lightest voice. Yeah, they would have to progress to a Shredder fight, but Bebop and Rocksteady are here, so it's like he has to be. This is their adaptation, but he has to be somewhere
in the background.
Yeah, somewhere in the background. But again, bro, these are fucking kids. Like Shredder, if you get beat up by these damn children, oh shit. But it's a kid's movie. So again, that's the deflection to all of this criticism that we have. And I will say, I did not see none of this criticism for the last TMNT where she was black. So I think people are.
I saw it just wasn't as extreme as this one. Like
okay. And
I think it's because of the additional changes besides her just being black.
Yeah. Okay.
And like you said, yeah.
But all right, we've talked about that. Let's go through the trailer and see if we can get some positives. I said some positive. Y'all got anything positive, Max?
I love the animation style. I'm not sure if I'm sold on all the voices of the turtles, but the animation style is legit, man. That looks really good. Bebop, Rocksteady look cool. I think they could look cooler. And then I think Splinter had like his hair was a little weird. I don't know.
Let me see if I got a copyright claim for my recent video. Because I do want to see it. I want to hear the voices. Because I love the kid turtles. I love the preteen turtles. And I did say by calling them Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they have that wiggle room or leeway to make them preteen. Although it's not the version of them that we might want, they're still teenage. Mm-hmm. They're just young. Younger than what we would.
Are you glad they're going? Well, you're glad they're going back to straight animation instead of live action with CGI, right?
Well, no, because like I said, this is the animation like Tim Burton style that I think is terrible. It's ugly. It's horrific looking. Like what was that, Nightmare Before Christmas? I cannot get into that shit just because of how ugly it looks.
I like all types of animation. I like all types of
you don't like what don't you like, man?
Yeah, what don't you
man? There's a few things. I didn't like the last sequel trilogy, Star Wars the sequel trilogy. After the first one. There's some DC movies I don't like. I didn't like Thor Love and Thunder, and I love most of the MCU. Quantumania was kind of rough.
What up, C4C?
Even though Kang was cool. I think I don't know about you, Ego. Have you checked out MCU as well? Like, have you been seeing the recent
movies? Fuck no. I checked out.
That's not so. Yeah.
No, I actually have a friend named Stuntman. He literally does all of my stunts, and his stunts are to watch movies I'm not gonna watch. So he's seen all of them. We did a live on that a few weeks ago, and he had a very, very, very rough time watching it because nothing made sense, and you can't have a movie where you introduce a big bad that gets defeated by even though the Avengers are the C level team, you can't get beat by the third string C team and call yourself a big bad. So based on that logic, like there isn't a point of watching this or to keep watching it for me. So yeah, I've been out for a while. So I just want to see what you actually don't like to see where we are. You seem like you like everything. You're trying to be very hopeful. You should have a blue lantern in your background, sir, instead of the bat signal.
Yeah,
it's all about that hope life. But I just want to know like where your line is. That's all.
Okay. Yeah, my line was The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker. It was pretty rough. But I love the new Star Wars. I love Andor, Mandalorian. But I Abomination also. You're not on the Disney Plus train. You're not for Disney. So
fuck that. I can't. Like disrespectful and use my skin as a shield.
Okay, all right.
So, and it's not just them, but they've been the ones that's been leading this shit. But like we see from this is Nickelodeon Turtles. That shit's everywhere. So, I was about to say something. Oh yeah, so I didn't get a copyright claim on the video, and I pretty much watched it enough. So let's just go through it because again, I do want to hear the voices. I love this kid Turtles, and I would say with the scene when Raph's sigh goes into Donatello's leg, and they're just like and all the kids like, oh shit, what the fuck? Like that is hilarious to me. I've been through that as a kid. Where you're like, oh, be quiet, like you can get your lick back, hit me back, like like so your parents don't come out. Like that shit is amazing. Okay.
See, that looks great to me, the animation. Yay, Seth Rogen.
He calls himself a permanent teenager. Yeah.
Get out of here. So I'm pretty sure she's ugly if we really zoomed in. But like this flat ass car. Yeah, all
Oh,
of this, it's stylized. I love the stylization. It's just like a lot of this like scribble, like that shit works somewhere. It's a lot of like painted like marker or yeah, it's
love
Stay
it.
still.
this man got braces. How did they manage that, bro?
That's a little silly. That's a little silly.
Who gave dental work to the turtles?
If they're in the source, that is a good criticism. If they're in the sources and he needed braces, he wouldn't have them. He'd be snaggletooth and stuff, you know.
Yeah,
His teeth would be all which direction. Yes,
a nice stylistic choice, but it does not fit.
that is silly. Yeah, braces.
Stay still. Now. Oh! Let's try that again, but with ninja stars.
Like all of this is dope. Let's do it again, but with Ninja Stars.
Raph doesn't have the same dental plan.
Raph got the
Raph didn't get. I don't know. He should check with Splinter. See what their health insurance is doing because Mikey got braces and Raph's missing teeth.
He said, "I don't want no braces. I want to look dorky, man. Just knock it out. Just knock it out." But all of this is cool. Like I truly love this.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, why did we pick a fruit shaped exactly like my head? Just stop talking. You're ruining my concentration.
You're fine. Chill. He's gonna die.
Yeah, Donatello's voice doesn't seem right.
It's too high. That should be Mikey. But y'all, I am eating this up. I need this in a better movie though. With
like we don't have the turtles context. We don't have all the context of the movie.
I know it's gonna be trash. I'm telling you right now, Max. When you virtual signal, with shit like April, you pretty much know what this movie is headed.
Movie though,
it's not the whole movie.
That's
but
one aspect of. Listen, I like April's character, but it's not. April's character is not gonna break it for me though.
Well, I just said though the caliber of villain that they fight don't fit within this. So the movie can't be good. It can't. Okay. It can be entertaining, sure, but as far as a good turtle adaptation, this won't be it. I assure you.
Wait, did you hear that? What was that? Well, nothing we can do. You guys want to grab pizza? Can I kick it?
And it's gonna go back to it's for kids. So all of the criticisms that someone like myself have, they're just gonna be like,
"What? You're getting upset with the kids movie, just like when people got upset with Star Wars. You're really gonna get angry about wizards in space?
Just make 3 ninjas. Exactly.
So
that's a cop out for back and forth nerd talk. Is like, come on, don't be. You're already talking about it. Don't prop yourself up by saying, oh, now you're upset about a wizard movie or a kids movie. No, you could criticize anything.
Yeah, I respect children enough to feel like they don't deserve shit and just should accept it because they're kids. Like, give them something that they will revisit when they're older, and that's how you really can tell if you really made something important for the culture. But this will be important for the culture because they got a fat black April. You said what, Max?
Everyone loves saying that right now. Like, okay, hey,
I will say this: you can say that and it mean 2 completely different things. We're saying, hey, yo, let's go see that unattractive April that happens to be black. But other people are like, it's fat black April. It depends on how you're using it. We're just saying that you can't use April as a defense movie for why this movie might suck. Even though it might have good elements, the fact that you're putting it out there front and center in the preview, and the fact that she has more screen time from what I see in this preview than Shredder does, I got a problem.
I agree with that. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's the issue.
She's in the teaser and no villain or Shredder or anything else. Yeah,
and that's what we're saying. Also, go ahead. Also, is the fact that, again, guys, if this movie's about the turtles, we aren't really seeing them do turtle things.
She's in this more than Splinter.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't. Yeah, that's the point. That's the point I'm saying. Like, no Shredder. She's got more airtime than Splinter. And well, when we see it, I will pause it when I see it. but I got my issues with Splinter as well. So
yeah, he was. I mean, he just looked ugly though. We didn't really see anything for him. But if this is I understand it's a teaser, so we probably won't get to see a lot. But you got Bebop and Rocksteady in here. Like, it would have been nice to see a Shredder, which I feel like they'll save him for a sequel, like Rhea says, some sequel bait. But if he was just in here a little bit, like complaining about the turtles, those darn turtles, or some shit like that, then I'd be like, okay, now I have more to judge this movie off of as opposed to this. Okay, get to that.
Yeah,
all right, that's the pause right there. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so if they're trying to make this current age, right? Splinter, right? That's supposed to be.
All right.
It's a flashback. However,
is it a flashback? Oh, okay, yeah, it's probably
what they're saying. It's a flashback, right? Well, this is the problem I'm having. You're telling me it's current year, right? For this movie, current year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not 90s, not 80s, correct?
I think so.
Maybe go. Flashback. I don't know. What you got to say?
Just follow with me.
I'm following.
If it's
you keep making checkpoints.
I gotta check. It's a knowledge check, bro. You ever read them little books and you gotta do a knowledge check to see if you can go on? I need to make sure y'all can pass the knowledge check before I go to the next thing. I don't want y'all drooling when I get to the point.
Me and Ego have established. It seems like every time somebody asks AJ, "Have you seen this?" and I'm just like, "No," to where it's not even an actual reaction anymore from people. So Ego is like, and we say retarded over here, Max. Okay, I'm just saying.
All the time.
So I'm the little retarded or handicapped kid in the room, and then when somebody come in the house and they see him, it's like, what? And then Ego is just like, oh, don't pay no attention to him. He just does that. Just ignore him.
It's all right. He's just drooling and throwing up gang signs. They're not gang signs. He's spastic. Anyway, what I'm saying is, for a movie that's supposed to be current year, if we're flashing back to when they're 3 or 4, that makes this 2013. Who the fuck got a mullet in 2013? Yeah. I'll wait.
Now look, no. I would say
I do. It's on. It's blown under here.
Shit.
No,
it's under the road. I do think this is probably a flashback because we do see in the trailer when the turtles are actually children. And me and Ego talked about maybe this is what he was saying. Maybe this is like the early part of the movie, and we do see them older, but they already did that with them being like toddlers. So that idea is already taken to where you see them younger and you see them aged up. This is the turtles that we're going to get. This age, preteen.
What the heck are those things?
See, no, you're talking about he's skinny.
That's rough.
Look at his face. His mouth is not leaning over there. That is his face. His face looks fucking ugly.
I forgot to tell you. Look at that. When I was watching your video, so don't put that animation style on Tim Burton, sir. He's got more class and attention to detail than this. I saw you said Tim Burton's animation style, so I was gonna say, hey, don't do my man Timmy B like that.
In this town, don't we love it now?
That's different. That was how. Don't do that. That was Night Before Christmas.
This animation style, don't we love it now?
I can't stand you. Keep going.
No, we don't. No, this shit's terrible, bro.
Yeah,
this is more horrific
than
the content.
Yeah, that does not look good. That's just like what?
Okay.
Little Shreks to me.
Okay, let me go back. Okay.
They look all right.
This is ugly.
Nah.
Look this, bro. Is this titty meat right here? Is this his chest? Why is his waist so high up?
Bro?
Look at his head compared to the rest of his body. Look at his arms.
Look at Bebop. He always had a little weight there.
Where's the stomach, bro? Where's the stomach? Are these his tits? Are the pants pulled up over his stomach? And even then, where's his neck? At least Michael Bay got this shit right. His Bebop and Rocksteady, I think.
He's a rhino. Rhinos are pretty big.
They have a torso. They have a section up here where their chest and heart and lungs are, and they have a back area as well, a hind area. I don't see that. We see, okay, this looks like his tits. There you go. He got a nipple ring, and there's a stomach.
I don't really focus much on the like you said, the tits. I didn't really pay that much attention.
But
you need to believe it. Okay.
Look at his snout. like it's so elongated.
Bebop looks good, I think.
All right, man, you can have it. But they're ugly. They look terrible to me. But okay, keep going. Bebop with a boom box. I like it.
Yeah, he's got the boom box. He's got
no. I like those characters. I don't like this version of these characters.
I mean, I think it could look a little bit better, but I don't think it looks bad at all. AI art. Oh shit, John.
That's very fair.
Stop
AI art.
Yes.
Stop accepting, Max. Stop accepting.
I'm not accepting. Yes. I think it looks decent. I don't think it's the best iteration of Bebop.
Just say, it's okay saying it looks awful, man. It's okay.
Yeah, you
cannot like stuff here.
If I believe
this is your safe space not to like something, man.
No,
you can like.
I'm gonna be honest. I tell people what I think it looks. I think it could look better, but I don't think it looks bad at all.
Everything could be better, Max. Everything could be better everywhere. That's not a valid criticism.
No, like say the Turtles. When I saw the Turtles, I'm like, oh, that looks legit. The Turtles look legit. This looks decent. I think it could be better. You know, and then the April is the worst of the trailer for me.
You see, you might like this, but where could this be better? Then let's give you that. Where could it be better?
I think Rocksteady's face, the snout, and everything looks great. I agree that he could be a little bit more muscular. I think Bebop with the boombox and the glasses look great. The snout is really elongated. It's very stylized, but I think it looks legit.
And it's even twisted down here. Like it can't be symmetrical. It can't like be on a fucking horizontal.
Well, it's the
axis.
style. It's the style. It goes with the aesthetic. Very
his horn not twisted.
I think the way they're designed is gonna make a lot of they're gonna emit a lot of emotions like the Turtles. They're gonna be their faces are gonna be very animated. You know, there's gonna show a lot of expressions. You know.
Oh, Max. All right.
You want me to be truthful? I'm telling you the truth. I don't want shit and talking. You know, that's how I feel.
Okay, man.
You think I'm coping or something? Like I'm trying to convince myself that it looks good?
No, we're just like we want to be safe enough for you to say it's okay.
Oh yeah, no. If I thought it was bad, I would tell you. I said it could look better, but I'm happy with that.
I think the reason we have the reason current entertainment has been what it is because people have been accepting or making excuses. So again, if the company doesn't feel any need to change, then why would it? We will continue to get shit if people accept shit. Now, if you're fine with this, that's what's up. You can do that all day. But it seems like you accept a whole lot of shit, Max. And
I don't think it's shit. I don't think that part's shit at all.
Okay, I got you.
I think I'm assuming that art style is going to generate some like cool animation and expressiveness with Bebop and Rocksteady. That style is going to make some cool scenes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy with it. I think it could be better. The Turtles look great, except for I understand the braces is kind of silly. Splinter looks decent. I mean, I think that Bebop and Rocksteady actually look a little bit better than Splinter. Splinter looks all right. And April just is not exciting to me at all.
Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it.
Oh, we've prepared our whole.
So that scene right there, they are younger. So
I didn't even notice that scene before.
Yeah. So that's going to be the flashback. And
what if they just did the whole teaser as this version of the Turtles? Like, this is what you get. Or like people like what?
Man, if they made it funny, I would be like, okay, what's to come? I'd be intrigued if they left it on the Turtles and they just looked like these ugly babies having fun.
Turtles. What if they changed it to Baby Mutant Ninja Turtles instead of Teenage and like
that's Rugrats? Rugrats.
I'd be fine with it. I would accept that as purely just children's entertainment. That's just for the kids. But I think a lot of franchises have the issue of purely making content for the children and not making anything for the adults that made it what it was and who are still interested in seeing those characters. Like Michael Bay was just trying to be too mature, and fucking the Foot had guns running around and Shredder was a goddamn robot android thing. I was like, bro, just dial that shit back. But okay.
Oh, we've prepared our whole lives for this.
So we prepared our whole 13-year-old lives for this. I want to know what this is.
Oh, that's fair. I do too. I want to know what that is too. I hope it's epic.
Okay.
An epic reason to bring them back.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I just accept or consume. Thank you, Rhea. I mean, I get that.
What Rhea say?
I think acceptance is a slight fallacy. To patron me for the sake of critical discussion is more accurate. Yeah, I don't just accept things. Like for some reason, I just well for what DC's done, I've checked out. I'm not going to go see everything DC does now. I'm going to pick and choose, and you got to earn my dollar back after all the mishaps that have gone with DC. Like I can be critical. I don't want to just accept things either, but I'm very happy with this trailer overall, except for that one aspect. It's some of the character designs, yeah.
And I will say I am very biased when it comes to, like, a lot of people will say if it's animation, I love it. I'm super critical of animation because I know what styles I do like, and this style works in some areas. It does not.
Well, I also give a lot of respect for trying something different with some of the character styles because we've seen so many iterations. You have to do something different.
There's nothing different about this because you and everybody else have said Spider-Verse.
Yeah,
exactly. No one went back to original OG Turtles, the movie, which is using a lot of prosthetics and practical effects.
Now, I'm not saying it has to do that.
I would appreciate it if it did, but because those were teenagers, those were between 15 and 17, or even 19, depending on how aged up you want to make them. But at least they were teenagers. They were the same height and body weight as the villains they faced, and there were practical effects. I'll give you practical over CGI in this Spider-Verse crap animation any day of the week. I don't like this style. It looks like sticks and figures that you put in 3D motion. It looks choppy and it looks cheap. So there's nothing that you're doing here that's out of the box at all. So if you were going to do this the real way, instead of going Michael Bay's route, instead of doing the Spider-Verse route, just go back to the very beginning, practical effects. That's it. You'll save a lot of money and you'll actually get respect. You can actually bring in actual martial artists to do the martial arts for the ninja part.
Money is not an issue, okay, with any of this shit. They plan on making their money back, and they have back.
Saving the money and then making money on top of that is what gets them in. No one gave a shit about the green movement until you found out how much money you could save by reusing shit. That's what I'm saying.
If you were talking to a YouTuber and we're saying like, hey, you might want to do a practical, let's see how they go, I understand. But this is a company capable of doing whatever the fuck they want to do. So
right. And they're going to realize that, number one, you blew your load on a dry run. You're going to be left with a mess on your hands because you've already got negative publicity, which means you probably got to double the marketing for the second or third trailer that are going to come out. It came out a day before Mario, who's going to crush you. So you're going to have to learn the hard way that this isn't the way to go.
Now, with that negative publicity comes the other side of that coin, and you have all of the positivity, all of the. Well, I'm going to see it because I'm going to support it because I'm going to stick it to.
Those are one watchers. You need 4 watchers, which Mario was about to get.
This is the same. This is the same Nickelodeon that just race swapped April to black, and now we're going to make her black and fat. So it's not like they're learning a lesson from any type of backlash or loss.
The only thing they'll learn is the fact that, hey, we can't have Seth Rogen in charge of our properties. Which pretty much what everyone in Hollywood is saying. That's why he has to make his own shit.
All right, man, let's get through this because I want to watch Mario, and I have a training client at 2:00 that I would hate to fucking reschedule because of this nerd shit right now. Okay. But let's get through this one.
That's your favorite.
Oh my God, Leo, what happened? Is Donnie bleeding? It was an accident. Mikey, watch out.
Look, I love that shit, bro. It's still in my leg. It's like y'all sitting here talking, ain't nobody doing anything about it, bro. Help me out.
All I'm saying is,
it's still in my leg.
That's not fun. No, that's not how that would have went at all. Because the minute he got hit and screamed, there would have been another brother that jumped up behind him and grabbed his face. Shh, quiet. Don't tell Splitter. Don't tell Splitter. You can throw the one at me. You can throw the one at me.
Bro,
what?
Look how confused they are right now. Look at that. Leo's like, oh shit, I'm going to be sick.
Yeah, but there are
somebody else
brothers.
grab the head.
One gets hit.
I need to see that.
Oh my god!
Oh. Natural. You're gonna have somebody in the group that's like, I can't believe this is happening. People be stunned. I don't even know what to do.
I know, but there's always the older brother that's coming around like, shh, don't tell Splinter, don't split. You can throw the knife at me, you can throw the knife. Shh, don't tell him. We don't want to do no more training. That's what is missing to complete the loop. That's what I'm saying. Like that's what's missing.
Okay, but this is only a part. This is cut up. That still could be there. That won't make or break this scene for me. I said that yes, I went through that. Okay.
Are you the older brother, younger brother?
I'm the older brother.
The oldest, right?
Yes.
So you be the one that says, "Don't tell mom." See how that's missing?
Sure. That's what I'm saying. Had cousins as well who were saying, "Don't." It doesn't have to be there. You're saying, see, now you want them to check every box of every character in this situation. You're saying if a person can do this, but it doesn't have to be there.
I would say for how lackluster this movie's about to be, you should have that. That's what I'm saying.
All right, even if they got it, bro, it ain't gonna make the movie better. So
it ain't gonna make the money back neither. Exactly.
I think this movie's gonna do good,
bro. Mario's gonna kill this shit.
Well, I know Mario's gonna kill it, but I mean, I think it's gonna do pretty good. This movie.
Okay.
I think it is also the people involved with the Spider-Verse films too. That's why there's a similar aesthetic. I know some of you were saying it might be copying, but it might actually be the people that made the Spider-Verse too.
That's still I don't copying.
I don't think so, because even though people say Spider-Verse, I feel like you can't easily say this is Spider-Verse. I think the choppy animation or the frames might be Spider-Verse, but I just say like this style is more like Tim Burton or like stop motion animation shit. So I'm not going to really contribute all of this to Spider-Verse, but I see them trying to bring some of that Spider-Verse energy to this. The thing is with these kids shows, kids are not buying the fucking tickets to go watch this. So you might have adults who don't like this portrayal of the Turtles, who might take their kids, but you got adults who are loving Mario, who are going to go watch that, and then I'm going to go take my kids to go watch it. Whereas with this, it seems like there's one fan base or demographic who would be interested in this. Mario has a range, as well as like we've seen so many goddamn Turtles. How many Mario movies have we seen? People are going to jump at, oh, I finally get to see my boy on the screen in Mario World, and not that the other live action shit that we got. So
y'all should have made Last Ronin.
Leo, you said what?
They should have just made Last Ronin in the movie. That's all.
I disagree, but keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, that's fine.
What happened? Is Donnie bleeding? It was an accident. Mikey, watch out!
Oh, you were baby turtles. So you were baby turtles who made contact with mystery.
April looked like a baby turtle.
She fell in the ooze. Shit.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about April. I like their reaction, like with the
made contact with mystery goo.
Well, we prefer the term ooze, but yeah,
it's like more like it's just nicer.
It rolls off the tongue better, yeah.
Bro, I like the turtles, bro. I love the turtles.
Ooze. It's nice, right?
Hey, Mike. Bro, I love the turtles. I love the kid shit in this. All right, that's Ninja Turtles, y'all.
Yeah, I liked it. I mean, I have the same issues I've said before, but I think the Turtles are on point. Fun, different. Boo!
Get out of here.
Not you, Max.
Oh.
I respect your take. It's just the movie overall. Wish I had more.
I think I would pay. I would pay in the theater to see this movie.
You would pay in the theater, sir?
Yes.
I'm telling you, would spend $32,
bro.
No,
you might as well. You might as well renew your Netflix subscription.
I'm a cheap ass Max movies. I got the Cinemark. When it comes around, like the monthly pass, we'll go see it.
Hold on. Let me see. You use your monthly pass on TMNT over Mario.
No, not over Mario. No,
you're not going to see the theater. That's what we're saying. They're not going to see it in theaters.
If I can,
he's going to fund both.
If I can, I would go see both of those when they come
but
out.
but realistically, if you could only see one, sir, that's what we're asking. If you only got to spend that family budget money,
Mario's definitely over
and that's
that.
what we're saying. It's just the fact that because of that, because everyone really wants to see Mario, it's got a higher rewatchability factor. If you only could take your family to see one movie for their one outing a month, you're not wasting it on TMNT. You're gonna hope to God that thing hits Paramount Plus, because I think Nickelodeon's under that banner. You're gonna have to pray it hits Paramount Plus, and that the $4.99 you spend a month with commercials possibly gets put on that. So basically, you can wait till it gets straight to stream. You can wait till it's streaming, right?
I would say Disney Plus does do a lot of, or people who they won't go to the theaters to watch a Disney movie, but they'll say, "I'll wait till it hits Disney Plus." I don't see anyone really waiting for this Ninja Turtles to even hit a streaming service to actually watch it.
You lying, bro.
I'm not saying you're going to go watch the movie.
Bro, let me tell you right now what's coming out in the month of March, because it's about to be a pretty fire ass month, right? March itself has John Wick coming out on the 24th. I'm seeing that shit live, and I'll probably see it 2 or 3 more times, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you said you've got Mario hitting on the 5th, right, of April, right, bro? Between those 3-4 weeks, TMNT gets no play. I'll be surprised if I don't even know what their budget is, but I will say you're barely gonna break even. Is what I give you breaking even, if that. John Wick 4 is gonna be the pretense for John Wick 5, which we already have which will already have its own discussion about, I'll probably have to do a poll towards the end of this because of what the AMA that Keanu Reeves actually did that might get some buzz. So people are gonna see John Wick 4 at least 3 or 4 times. Mario, I'm gonna see with you. I'm gonna go see it with Shiro. I'll probably go see it with my next door neighbor and Shiro's cousin when he comes. That's 4 or 5. That's 4 additional times I'm gonna watch that movie. Between people watching this movie, no, that's not consuming, sir. That's appreciation. Okay.
I'm saying it one time with my wife, and if I watch it with you, we got to do a stream on it. We got to be getting drunk and high or something.
Exactly. Fine.
We got to be doing something else.
I never gave the context of
for me to give the mainstream 2 movie tickets that I paid for,
sir. I spent
in 1 year. I will watch 1 movie a year.
I'm happy to support all the. These people go to school, college, and I'm not going to just support anything that's just to support it. But I'm very happy to support the industry. Bro, there's a lot of great people in the industry still.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead. I would just throw this out, and this is for the chat, pretty much only, guys. I'm gonna bring this up because we'll let y'all poll it and put in your comments while we talk about the last topic of the day. However, I saw that John Wick 4, for it, Keanu Reeves did an AMA, right? Mm-hmm. Someone basically said, yo, is the Equalizer going to be in John Wick 4 or 5, or are they going to meet at any point? Keanu Reeves pretty much shut it down, said, I don't think that's possible, but it did raise the point of who wins in a one-on-one with prep time on both sides. Do you have John Wick or the Equalizer?
I got shit to do. This man talking about Wick.
Wick versus Equalizer. I don't know.
It's okay. We'll let the chat decide. But go ahead, sir. Get to the last. You know what?
I only watched Equalizer 1. I bought both. Equalizer 1 and 2, but I've only watched the first.
Two was just okay. 1 was probably better just because it was. I like movies that are smaller in scope at the beginning.
John Wick's gone through more shit, I think.
John Wick. Kenobi, you want to come on and talk about John Wick, bro?
Don't you dare.
Nosferatu, you want to come on and talk about John Wick?
Don't you
dare. I will let y'all have the stream. I'll just leave. It'll be Heroes No Capes all day, son.
Okay, I'll do that.
I said I think. I think he's gone through more. I got to rewatch. I've watched more John Wick than Equalizer, but I love Equalizer too. I don't know.
I'll fuck you, White Bear.
She the new Equalizer.
Yeah, she a new Equalizer. Ain't no fucking way someone sees the Queen of TV and don't see that as an Equalizer. You think again? Some Russian go be around the corner. Oh, Equalizer. Yes, no, you are Equalizer. You look like you rough and ready. Exactly.
All this live action movie talk. Let's get back to the cartoon.
Fine.
Did you see Agent Elvis trailer?
This man, Max, why did I bring you on?
What? You don't like that?
I haven't seen it. I'm just being an asshole.
I mean, you
right
like
now.
animation? That's like it's pretty hardcore violence, like John Wick animated, you know. But he's Elvis, and he's Matthew McConaughey voices Elvis as an secret agent Elvis.
Oh, I want
you
to see
go.
that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I do want to see that.
The trailer was
cool.
pretty. I gave it
that
10 out of 10 for the
cool.
trailer. Yeah,
that's pretty cool. I like that. I'm actually gonna watch that when it comes out.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're off our soapboxes. AJ, please proceed to the last topic.
Thank you. Oh my goodness, y'all making me sweat with all this fucking live action talk. Keanu Reeves, potato acting skills, turtle body acting skills.
Don't you start.
I
will not.
Why did I even rile you up?
Here. I will not sit here for the blasphemy of Saint Reeves. Okay, don't do that.
Come on, man. Can you please sit through it just so I can get to Mario? Mario. Come on, man. We talk about what did we talk about at first? What was the first?
You better thumbs that up. Thumbs that up.
I haven't seen it yet.
I thumbs it up because you're watching it, sir.
Yeah. Like I will thumb it up, but it's not thumbs up because I haven't seen it, y'all. This is.
I thumbs up videos before I watch it yet. I thumbs this one up. I didn't know how this shit was gonna go. Our collab here. I thumbs it up right away.
But you supporting the stream, bro. So yeah, you know me. We don't know Illumination.
We're getting to know each other. But yeah, I kind of know you. You kind of
know me. All right, man. John Wick would destroy Arthur Morgan. Arthur Morgan got his ass clapped by too many people during that goddamn game. I love him though. Joker voice. Keanu Reeves is a shit actor.
I will not stand for that blasphemy. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right, y'all see it? It's pulled up. Mario. Have you seen it? Y'all seen it?
Yeah, I did a reaction.
I didn't see it. Throw it up.
You didn't see it? Okay. All right. Beautiful already. Goddamn.
Where am I?
Ooh, fresh meat for the grinder.
Pay him no heed. He is cute, but he is.
There's got to be a way out of here.
There's no escape. The only hope is the sweet relief from death.
Why can't the princess be locked up? Why's it got to be Luigi?
Hey, man, this shit so far is wild, bro.
Why does the man got to be locked up now? Why can't it be the princess?
Now I do agree with that, Max. I said what would kill this movie is if I don't know if you trolling
the
princess
is gonna save Luigi. That's what's gonna happen. It's a bait.
It's
a bait switch.
I hope it doesn't happen, bro.
But if it's Peach's world, wouldn't it make sense that someone that's not from the world would get captured? I mean, I'm just asking.
I get what you're saying, but the issue is she has been the damsel.
I'm just here. I just hear some of this is gonna come out. I do feel that Luigi's the damsel and Peach is gonna kick some ass.
Okay, I hope that Luigi got caught because it seems like him and Mario got separated, and Luigi is the fearful younger but taller brother. Right. So I can see he it was in one of the trailers. He got transported over closer to Bowser, so they snatched him up. It makes sense that he would get caught, especially separated from Mario. I would hate if he's the damsel in distress in this movie. I would hope that they save Luigi, Mario, and Peach. They do that, but then at the end, Bowser snatches Peach up to stay true to the source material. I hope that's how it plays out. But as far as respecting what came before, this animation, the portrayal of these characters, making me believe this world, they've been on point.
I say that because I'm joking, but I'd be okay with Peach saving Luigi. I think that's.
I know you would.
Because we've seen the princess be saved. I know it's canon. It's to the source material, but I want to see something different. I want to see Peach kick some ass.
I just think for me, it's just if you're saying that these guys wound up in the worlds, they technically were two to the outcome given the brothers' temperaments. You said he's a taller, fearful one. He gets put closer to Bowser. What would you expect to happen? It'd be weird if somehow Bowser got over and captured Peach, and there would be no actual way to navigate the world. It's Peach's world. She's a princess, but from the looks of it, she's an adventurous too. But she knows where the regions are. She knows where the boundaries are. So Luigi getting caught by Bowser and being held for ransom makes sense. It's the easiest way to explain it. Maybe if they made a part 2, maybe she gets captured, maybe she doesn't. I don't know. But for what you guys told, for what their temperaments are, this is likely to be the outcome.
If they was to end this movie, somebody just said static. If they end with Peach getting captured, they're going to make so much money on a sequel.
Oh, hell yeah.
Now I wasn't saying her be captured and that's the end of the movie. I'm saying her be captured and then Mario power ups and he like beats shit out of Bowser and saves her. It would be bold as fuck if they decided to make that be the end of the movie, like you end on a cliffhanger. Now we have to go save Peach. That'd be cool. But I'm like, you would have to have a lot of balls to do that and not end on a happy note, happy ending for this movie, especially if it's a kid's movie. But, oh, man, if Bowser was to... Okay, anyway, let's get to this trailer. Let's get to this. But yeah, all of this shit, the Luma, this is cute. And so we saw Bowser in another trailer, the previous one, invade this little penguin kingdom or whatever. So this seems like, okay, he captured all of them. And this is what's happening. So, okay. So we're going to see Bowser's conquest before we even get Mario and Luigi in the picture.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Bro. Hold on.
Oh, what?
Look at the Goomba chewing on the guy that... Look, y'all, I'm eating this up, bro.
Marking out.
Dumb creature, I just want to get out. Okay, all right.
You've got to be kidding me. My army, Koopas, Goombas,
I think
whatever
it's on
those
point.
things are.
That black.
We will destroy the Mushroom Kingdom.
Bowser is coming.
I'm not afraid. I'll do anything for my brother.
We're going to save him.
Oh my goodness, another world. What is this? The Calamari Desert or some shit? Like, you even got this.
Mm-hmm.
This
Anya Taylor-Joy is a big star right now too. If you got her for Peach, I think they're going to be doing a lot with her character.
Okay,
that's another reason.
Save him.
That's cool.
Wow,
that's awesome. That's fucking cool.
When DK is not talking,
cool.
Oh shit, teamwork.
That's cool. That's co-op right there.
That's co-op. Yes, Peach is co-op too, though. For the people complaining about her being a strong woman, so.
All
right. Let me see it again.
Yes.
Flame DK. We haven't seen that yet. I don't think.
That's new.
And then they incorporate the red and the white, so we got the white tie, and now he got the end of his fur and his feet. Oh, bro. See, with wokeness, you don't get shit like this. You don't get execution like this. That's why I can't say this is woke. They care too much about the actual story.
What does Donkey Kong get flower craft to do with? Because it's not woke. You get. I don't understand that.
I'm saying
it's the overemphasis on one thing instead of the attention to detail.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm saying Strong Peach is just one element out of all of this goodness that's happening. With terrible woke entertainment, you get virtue signaling to defend from the criticism of your trash ass product. Whereas this is a great ass product that just has, which I wouldn't even call them woke elements, because like I said, they can't take strong woman from me. I will not let that happen. Just like I won't let them take anthropomorphic animals. I will not let the furries have that. Keeping that shit. So there you go. I'm loving this, bro. I'm loving this.
That's pretty cool.
What is this? And then that's like a volcano. The white tip on the hair, like
I want to play this in a game now.
I do. Let it go. Okay, I'm going.
There you go. There's your
and he did the Sonic run, the Naruto run. Is it the Mario run?
It's the Mario run, bro. Because N64, I think he did the Mario run.
Wow.
Because otherwise, he does a little Twinkle Toes thing in the third one.
Bro. Okay. All right, I'm going.
You asked for it. This is fun.
Nice.
Here we go.
That's awesome. Oh, we're getting Mario Kart. Yo.
And these so are like Max saying, like, I want to see powered up, what is it, flower powered DK. These carts from my understanding, they're not in Mario Kart 8. These shits are like
I listen.
up.
We just got new DLC for Mario Kart fans this week, and I want a new Mario Kart. Like I wanted something exciting.
Yeah. Bro, they got cannons on them and like all the chromed out. Like, bro, that shit looking amazing.
Flexed out. Go ahead,
bro.
Looks amazing.
All right, go back a little bit.
Let's end this.
Yeah.
This also makes me think, okay, now we see this guy. So we have a mix of Kongs and Koopas on this track. So it seems like it's a battle, not necessarily the war, but Bowser is like making them go through this obstacle to get to him, which I like. That is a lot of context in these trailers that we've been getting to see this established as world. Bro, it did. The co-op, man. The co-op. Okay, I'm going.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot. That's
figuring the shit out as he goes, bro.
You see him go like that to his nose? He's like, yeah. He did like a brush off, like, yeah, but with his
bro, I am sweating. It's hot, but I'm hyped too. Like, because I was just thinking, oh shit, I thought he was gonna win the race. They just had this man just completely lose his car. What the fuck's about to happen? He bounces back, bro, and he takes somebody else's car. He's like, I'm still in the game.
That's awesome. It's like in John Wick 3.
What if that's in the next Mario Kart? You could hijack people's cards.
Bro, it better be. That'd be awesome. I play that. I play that. That'd be high.
All right. Let me keep going. I gotta see it again. I got eat. Oh shit. Then he jumps on him with the Mario jump.
That's awesome.
Grand Theft Mario.
Awesome. Grand Theft Mario.
Oh, bro. And the music, bro. This music is perfect because when it happens, the music stops. Like there's that suspense. Right there. Back to it. Grizzy, don't put me on the video, bro. I'm not shilling right now. My emotions are real, bro. Don't put me on the video. Hold on. Look, it's small things in animation. Did I just see him do the anime nose wipe? Did I see that?
Yeah, at the end.
And he goes, ha ha ha.
Yeah. And so I will say, Max, this is what we're saying is the difference between what you see with this and with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
It's more exciting. It's more exciting.
Right. And that's what you wanted.
It's like this.
Instead of you say the turtles here's April.
And when you say the turtles could be better, I did not think Mario was going to give me all of this. I thought it was just going to be cool. All right, Mario. But all of this little shit that I'm saying, that is them being better and not people necessarily asking for it. Like I even said, I didn't even expect them to put Mario Kart in the movie. I felt like it could have been too much.
Yeah, I wasn't. That's surpassed expectations. Yeah.
So the better that we could get, this movie has said, "Oh, we're going to give you all of that right now."
Yeah. Right now, not tomorrow. Right now,
we better get the Luigi death stare. Well, it seems like he's stuck in the castle for this. So I understand we could be disappointed. It looks like he's the damsel in distress, but come on now, you can't discredit all this other shit that they've given us for in this movie, man. Yeah, terrible mistake, but I don't want to cream anymore, people. Y'all take it away. What y'all feel about it?
No,
I mean, this is day one for me for sure. I just want some Nintendo games based on the movie. Like remember in video games you used to get movies based on a video game and then a video game. I want some of this in Nintendo games. Like I would love you to be able to hijack someone else's cart in Mario Kart.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I want a new Mario game that's like Super Smash Brothers, but instead of fighting, you go through the levels as Donkey Kong or Link or something, and levels like Mario based in Donkey. I'd like to mix it up there too.
I agree with that. I agree with that, Max. The Smash Bros. That came out on the Wii, Brawl, when it had Subspace Emissary, but you were playing with whatever character you picked. I'm like, okay, this is a
but
platformer.
I want tighter, like a tighter.
I got you. But I hate platformers, and I was saying like, okay, well, this is different. I could play this platformer, so I completely agree with you. I don't play the mainline Mario games. But if they gave me something like this, where there were multiple playable characters, I'm not just fucking jumping on turtles. If there's like some small little combos that I could use, like I'd be all for it. But yeah, with the new Mario Kart, or I think they would just have to do a new Mario Kart with all new mechanics instead of incorporating a lot of this. It would be purely aesthetic. But to be able to hijack somebody's vehicle, that would have to be a special item that you get. And yeah, that'll just change the gameplay, I think, altogether. But I don't think they should be out of the race. You should just like switch cars. They hijack your shit and they be stuck with your car.
You gotta win it back. If someone hijacks your car, you gotta go through the race. You gotta find the person that hijacked your car, hit a code in to switch your car back and kick them back on your car.
So then you got like personal little beefs in the game.
Yeah, so if you lose the car, you get all the attributes of the car you lost. You know what I'm saying? Like if your car it has a fast acceleration but doesn't go very fast, well, hey, that's what you've inherited because you got kicked off your car. Like that would be cool.
I think that would be too much. I'm not saying it can't be done. I think it would be too much.
You're thinking the internal beef would be enough?
Yes, because it would take a great racer to be able to adapt to someone else's cart. And then if you just switch with like somebody who don't really know, then they're like, this car is different. What do I do? How would I race? Whereas a great racer would be able to adapt to the new cart that he took. Fair. So then you can like throw other people off their game by having them have to switch cars.
I would say all in all, the main difference that we're trying to say between these two movies is the fact that one is like if we gave a Sega, a GameCube, Nintendo 64 to a 7-year-old and we had them play it. One movie is like us watching and saying, well, it's only good because, it's only, you're only good at that because you know what you're doing on there, or I told you how to do that, or, you could probably beat this level if you did this instead. The other one is like playing the game and watching it through the eyes of the 7-year-old playing like, oh man, you almost got it. Oh, you almost got that one. Try again. Oh my God, that's so cool. You can tell the difference between you watching the previews of these movies, which one's which. And that's all we're saying is that when one person gave us something that we asked for, they're actually going through all the emotions with us and cheering us on. The other one saying that it's a problem if you don't like exactly what I'm giving to you, even though I change certain elements of your game. That's all.
Yeah, in this Mario movie, it does not have the deflection rate. It does not have their excuses in mind. As far as I know, they don't have their excuses, whereas Mario will gladly, not Mario, the Turtles. Like that shit somewhere. Seth Rogen, especially, he's already talking about be careful of like your criticism. They can hurt people. He already got his shit in mind.
Out of here.
Talking about some bigots and racists and all that type of shit. But it's like, nah, bro. If you would have gave us a great fucking adaptation, then people can stomach the small or the one change of maybe a race swapped character if everything else is on point. Mario, bro, this shit has been great. And that's all I got to say, man. We DBZ is on the chat. Y'all want me to throw it up? Well, I'm gonna throw it up for people who don't even know that it's happening. But Budokai Tenkaichi 4, it's been like 10, 13, 14, 15 years since the last one. And I definitely believe this was the best DBZ fighting game. And I don't watch fighters or don't care for Dragon Ball Fighters, Fighter Z, however the fuck you say it.
Z Fighters.
No, it's Fighter Z. It's like I can't find an official trailer like I did, but you got all these people reacting to it because it was like a small little teaser. So let me look that up. Yeah, y'all can go talk amongst yourself. You got something to say while I look.
I'm going back to. I'm trying to figure out who said this, but they're saying that Mario Kart is probably going to make $1 billion, and I strongly believe that. So. Oh my god, like bro, I don't see how it doesn't.
I see kids. I see this kids going way back,
up.
especially everyone likes to shit on the Minions and Illumination, but the kids like that stuff. They go see that on repeat. So
yeah,
they're in pretty much in tune with what young kids like. Not that it's just for kids, but it's for everyone. But I easily see kids going back to this over and over and over.
Yeah, Joker's said I highly agree. $1 billion, man.
Kids love Illumination, the Minions, Despicable Me, and like Secret Life of Pets, all that other shit. All of it's been terrible. Again, the art style, I hate them, but it seems like this is them adapting something as opposed to their original content that I don't like. So Illumination, it's doing great. And I also haven't seen Illumination do the, again, disrespectful race swaps or the quote unquote wokeness or whatever, or attacking fans, whatever. They had need to.
Look at that profit margin. It was under $100 million. That's it.
Are we talking about for Mario?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Look, so technically the budget's 100 million. If you count marketing, that will probably make it 200 million, because you usually wind up spending just about as much as you make the movie to market. So I'm thinking like, with only $200 million, bro, the profit margin is going to be ridiculous. That's going to make at least your next 2 movies and a spinoff from Mario. This is the way. Oh my God.
Illumination isn't adapting it, but there's also Nintendo, a Japanese company that's coming in and kicking our ass at what we supposed to be doing. I don't like that, but I got to give props where fucking props are due. America, if you ain't gonna do it and somebody else gonna kick your ass, then you ain't got nobody to blame but yourself.
Exactly.
But okay. Xenoverse 2 not enough for me. Yeah, I still play it. I got Xenoverse 2. I got it fucking 20 years after it came out, but no, as far as fighting games. But okay, let me go on and pull up this Dragon Ball Z because the thumbnail promised the people DBZ.
Okay.
But yeah, I hate all the super bullshit. I like GT. I know the execution wasn't what it should have been, but come on now, those elements, they use things that were already introduced, okay, and they just made them more important. We got aged up Goten and Trunks. We got Super Saiyan 4, which goes back to the Saiyan lore, not this bullshit Super Saiyan God that they pulling out their ass with the Rainbow Coalition of hairstyles. The baby, there was another race, some off-worlders. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about, but maybe the chat knows. But baby and his race, that's some not DBZ lore that was explored, but Saiyans were on a conquest. What am I trying to say? Conquerors. So this is just saying they went to this planet. They got some old beef that they got to pay for. What else do I got? Pan, so we already had a female Saiyan. So in Super, they introduced a whole nother fucking universe with more kid Saiyans that we have to focus on or care about, as well as a copy Broly, as opposed to using what they got right here. So I want to see Pan get some shine. I would have loved to see Bulla get some shine, Vegeta's daughter. I want to see Krillin and 18's daughter, Marin, and what she comes up with. I think this ain't about the fucking trailer right now. This is me geeking out on the DBZ or what it could have been. But if she had the ability to take from her mom where I can absorb energy, that'd be a crazy thing. Krillin's supposed to be the best, the strongest human. He got Destructo disc. So if she pulled a Boruto and make mini Destructo disc on her fingers and was sending them things out at people, that'd be cool. So we had plenty of strong female characters to highlight in Dragon Ball. Gohan should be leading the team here on Earth in training, while Goku and Vegeta are off world doing their shit because they're so OP. But all right, that's what I got to say about DBZ. John will make that DBZ stream happen one day. Pam never went Super Saiyan. No, she did not.
Nope.
Okay, the screen is up there, and it's just a teaser, so we're not going to get much except terrible at. Let's just watch it.
That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, and Gogeta. So we got an actual fusion. They canonized, well, not canon, but kind of canonized Gogeta. Gogeta 4 at that. So that was amazing. So
not bad. I dig it. Nice.
You hear the fans roaring for this shit.
Yeah, I dig it. Woo!
I just don't see why they go back to this after Dragon Ball Fighters, because I own Fighters. That's a great game. But I'm happy for the fans though to get it.
Yeah, and John says he likes Fighter Z. People enjoy it, but it's more reminiscent of the Marvel vs. Capcom fighting style, like that whole juggling system, which I don't like. I like 2D fighters. I prefer Mortal Kombat is my favorite fighting game, but Dragon Ball was the first, to my knowledge, to do the whole 3D fighting style, which made sense for the genre because they're flying around, like covering a whole lot of ground in their fights. So it made sense. As well as one person could transform into their different forms, whereas with Fighter Z, then you have to actually pick that form, like Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, I guess, if he's on there, little Goku, like shit like that, as opposed to just being a character and controlling your transformations. I don't want to stay here too much. Like I said, I do got to get out of here and go train this dog. And you guys aren't really opinionated on this, but I'm excited for it.
I'm happy I'm happy it's happening. Like I'm all for fans getting more products that they want. Yeah. I'm not sold on it personally because I think I played one of the older games back in the day on the PS2.
Okay.
Because I don't get too much Dragon Ball. I'll probably get it when it's on sale.
Yeah, and that's what I did with Xenoverse too. I waited until that shit was like, I think it was $5. I got it for $5. So a long time before it came out. I'm not quick to spend money on some shit, but
unless it's Lion King merch.
It's Lion King merch. Not even from the mainstream though. I got that from we got that from the con from somebody that was selling it.
My man said I'm not spending no money then. 10 minutes later, I gotta have this.
Oh, it's a father and a son, bro. We don't see that.
I'm not gonna shit on you. I'm not gonna shit on you that. Actually, what we might talk about next time is the crossover show that Disney Plus is actually has a black father in the show with a black family.
So, are you talking about that the spy thing? They're in space. That's not Disney.
No. It's just Netflix. Basketball. It's just it's called the crossover.
I did see that.
With Derek.
That was.
We'll have to talk about it. We'll have to talk about it. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it later. Are we rounding out? So to make an announcement. All right, guys. As we round out,
let me get Max's link. My bad, Max.
Oh no. It'd be great to have you guys on my show one time soon as well.
Dude,
and then anyone's invited. I'm very open to different opinions. So definitely enjoyed my time here. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you, sir. No problem. Now, Max, I will go back and forth. Some of your people on your panel, hey man, I'm just saying the heat gets brought sometimes, but I've said before, Max was very respectful, and when meeting him, and the 2 times I've been on the stream, I think it was 2. I did enjoy my time there. Again, you might have some people on the panel that I definitely didn't disagree with, or definitely didn't like the shit I was saying.
Yeah, I want to take the heat down on because basically this world's big enough for everyone's different opinions, and even if I don't like your opinion, I still like people, and I'm not trying to cancel people over opinions anymore. I'm not trying to cancel people over opinions, even though I don't like some things you say. You might not like some things I say, but I still like you. I still like both of you. It's not. We got to get to a point in nerd talk where people say. There's every day someone says something I don't like. Well, I still like people. I still like you guys,
Appreciate it. We like you too, sir.
Right. So that's the point where I want to get, and that's what the kind of environment I want to foster. My channel gets a little intense sometimes, but over the last few weeks have been pretty tame, and we want to be more open to people we disagree with on nerd stuff. Like I buy lots of stuff. I'm in heaven, nerd heaven over in my place right now.
Consumer.
I'm enjoying Star Wars, Marvel, DC. I'm mixed on. I'm happy you get your Dragon Ball. I'm loving all the stuff. It's an embarrassment of riches, all the great things. When I was growing up in the 90s, I couldn't imagine all the shit I'm gonna get right now. It's surpassing all my expectations. So I'm eating good. I'm eating too good. If you notice, I gotta work on that. I'm eating real good. So but hey, your people having criticism about what I like doesn't hurt me.
Yeah. And bro, I definitely laugh at people for their opinions, but as long as they honest, bro, I respect you for having them, and that's what the discussion is about. If everybody was just like, "Yeah, I liked it. Yeah, that was great. Yeah, yeah."
Boring. Yeah.
Boring. So yeah, we're about to get out of here, people.
Okay. Before we do that, two things. First, me and Johnny Douglas are going to want doing a stream for Genesis. March 31st, 6 o'clock. We'll work on that. We'll work on that time. We'll work on the timing for that to be Eastern Central Standard. However, the main thing I also want to tell you guys is next week is going to be pretty special because it is our 1-year anniversary of Heroes No Capes, guys. Ooh. So we are going to be having a very fun stream for you guys. We will be having contests and prizes. Tell everyone you know, please get in here next Saturday because we cannot wait to celebrate this with you. It's because of you guys that we even have this podcast and we actually have a chance to even go 1 year. Like I can't wait. So I'm very excited. We're going to be putting out more material as the days go on to let you know and promote that. But yeah, please tell everyone you know that's going down next Saturday.
All right, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Ego want to play fucking games. I don't want to. So yeah, that shit's on him. Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, we're working on some stuff to give to y'all, to send out, to provide. And I know I've been promising y'all like evolution in the channel, like channel art and stuff. Max, yeah, you know we're working on the comic book, but look, bro, that's just not coming anytime soon. Okay, I'm definitely still learning and seeing how to go about these things and what to do with them. But I've been working on the story. That's it. But in the future, I will be a competitor. It's happening. So yeah, we want to get some. My thing was what me and Ego was talking about. I want to give some merch that will actually mean something to people. So if it can be some of like the early like prototype or stuff for like the comic work, that's what I would love. So I'm going to make sure this week I actually get the fucking work done and have some shit, even if it's not a shirt or something, like my stickers. Y'all know I got my stickers and all that type of stuff. So just some cool looking stuff to look at. So yeah, that's what we're working on, people. That's what we're trying to give y'all, because I knew I wanted to keep doing this. Ego, I think the stream only happened because Ego was willing to. I wanted to have a conversation with somebody as opposed to me just hopping on the stream talking. So I appreciate where we've come in 1 year. It's been amazing. When you do, let me know so I can check it out. Okay, comment. Yeah, man, just give us some time. Again, we got to come up with funding for the shit, all of that. So I can't promise y'all nothing except that we're working and we want to make it happen. And we will do everything in our power to make it happen. I also forgot, I monetized myself. Okay, people. All right. I can't wait on the validation of YouTube. So there's my Cash App. If you want to send some fucking money, send that goddamn money and it will be put to good use. Okay.
R&D.
All right, y'all. We getting up out of here. Got nothing else to say. I'm taking everybody out. Ooh, I want to show a clip. Let me show a clip.
Have a good one, everyone.
Wow, that's the first lottery a black person's won in a long time, Billy.
Yes, and I'll probably still complain.
Man, fuck you.
Pussy, 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 pussy.
I'm gonna knock these stickers off. exists, like stays around, stays with our vote. You know?